I'll try. I'll try, but I guarantee nothing. What a waste, everything, all of it. This idiot job, life.
Nothing you give as a teacher is wasted, nothing. You are merely angry. A teacher who has been cruelly disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed as a teacher. I'm disappointed as a man. God's sake, don't you understand that for me teaching is like serving a prison sentence? I do not, like you, Miss Brodie, consider it a career trying to stuff the empty heads of girls whose futures lie in voting Conservative and a weekly visit to the hairdresser. Don't go, Jean.
Girls, I have read and marked your most recent compositions. The unhappy results you will discover when you repossess them. I was most disappointed in your compositions. When I assign a subject so rich in possibilities, a famous man in history with whom I should choose or choose not to spend an unchaperoned evening, I expect something better than Louise's essay on Rasputin, with whom Louise chose not to spend an unchaperoned. My objection, Louise, is not to the gentleman you name, but your petty provincial attitude. If you had chosen to spend your evening with Grigory Yefimovitch Rasputin, think, Louise, what you might not have learned about the art of hypnotism, the secret of Mesmer. Who was Franz Daton Mesmer, Clara?
A hypnotist?
That is correct. Mesmer was the first Western man to refine the art which Rasputin used to such dramatic effect in the last court of doomed Imperial Russia. But no, Louise rejected Rasputin, an extraordinary and spiritually gifted man, on the grounds that he drank too much and was hairy. Not even, mind you, hirsute. But Harry, forsooth. You are fated to become, I fear, girl guide leaders and suburban housewives. You will never be life's elite. We are 3 weeks from the mid-year examinations. I trust you girls to work hard and try to scrape through, even if you have to learn the stuff out and forget it the next day. Just try to remember that art is greater than science, in which category I include mathematics, art and religion first, then philosophy lastly. Science, that is the order of the great subjects of life, that is the order of their importance.
What category is Rasputin, Mom?
If you mean the choice of whether to spend an evening with Rasputin, that would come under the category of philosophy.
But we have to pass maths, Mom. Philosophy isn't even one of our subjects.
That is what I am here for, Annabelle, to keep your mind alive until the curriculum catches up to it. Thank you, girls. Russian tea, please.
Miss Brodie?
Good afternoon, Miss Carpenter.
Fine day for ducks.
Miss Michaels.
May I have a word with you, Miss Brodie?
Why, of course you may, Miss Michaels. Won't you sit down?
Miss Brodie, I want to speak to you. I should have done so before this, but...
Yes, Miss Michaels. How can I help you?
Help me? Well, really, Miss Brodie, I simply do not know how to cope with a situation where girls are actively encouraged by another teacher to shirk gymnastics.
Are you accusing someone, Miss Michaels? Another teacher, did you say? May I offer you some tea, Miss Michaels? Surely you are not referring to my girls.
They are my girls, too, Miss Brodie. Miss Brodie, I know for a fact that you dispute the usefulness of team sports, that you make jokes about the team spirit.
I do occasionally attempt to bring a note of levity into our otherwise rather solemn institution. Their needs must be 11 in the lump. But I do not, Miss Michaels, encourage my girls to shirk any part of St. Hilda's curriculum. When my girls are in your gymnasium, I expect them to do gymnastics.
That's not the point. Team sports is the point. Miss Brodie, I am informed by your girls that Miss Brodie does not approve of team endeavour. Miss Brodie claims the team spirit
is always invoked to cut across individualism. Florence Nightingale knew nothing of the team spirit. Her mission was to save life regardless of the team to which it belonged. Cleopatra knew nothing of the team spirit. If you read your Shakespeare...
Cleopatra is not a student of St. Hilda's School for Girls, or a member of my gym class. The members of my gym class will take part in all physical activities.
Oh, surely not.
Assigned by me, and that includes every team sport on the timetable. What's more, Miss Brodie, I am well aware of your prejudice against the Girl Guides. I want you to know that I have volunteered to start a new guide company at St. Hilda's, and I shall recruit most diligently.
For those who like that sort of thing, that is the sort of thing we like.
Cleopatra. It's not funny, Miss Carpenter. Not to me.
Oh, you really mustn't let her upset you like that. It's only for one more term.
What do you mean, only for one more term? She's not leaving.
Well, is she? Is she leaving? It's not my secret to tell. Her contract isn't being renewed.
Well, I wouldn't have wished that for her.
What will she do? Do you know why? Why they're not renewing her contract? We hardly the only person to object to Miss Brodie's teaching methods. There have also been complaints about her politics.
Politics? I've never heard of a female teacher dismissed for politics. What will she do?
What she will do is marry George Jenkins.
Women like that always land on their feet, don't they?
In this case, she'll be landing on Mr. Jenkins' feet.
Hello, George. Yeah, I heard about that sale you made to Trans-India Rail. Quite a coup, that, I must say.
Small wonder George can afford Italian holidays and all that.
I can't afford a trip us out into Whitley Bay, not these days.
Mrs. Campbell, we missed you at the Purcell concert. Was someone in your family unwell?
Only at the prospect of an evening of Purcell. Much too la-di-da for us. I'm afraid we haven't your cultivated ear, Miss Brodie.
Give me Buster Keaton at the Roxy to these musical evenings. Only trouble is, Corinna here can't get herself fancied up for the Roxy.
Oh, you are a silly man, you and your Buster Keaton.
The Philistines are upon us, Mr. Jenkins. We are summoned to the concert. I believe, like you, Mr. Camel, that cinema will someday prove a powerful cultural force in society, but that day has not yet dawned. Tonight we make do with Ravel rather than the Roxy. Mrs. Behrman made very bold, I thought, with her reference to Italian holidays and all that.
We're lucky it's no worse, Jean.
Oh, George, why should you care what narrow provincial people say or think? Buster Keaton, forsooth.
I care because I'm narrow and provincial.
Provincial, perhaps, but we are remedying that. Narrow you are not.
Goes against the grain, us playing silly games when there's no need for it.
He is magnificent.
We're here.
Yes, I know we are. Come on. I'll make you a lovely hot cup of cocoa with a slice of orange, which is the way it is served in the Netherlands.
You know I don't like visiting your flat at this hour. But I can feel the Delbert's disapproval right through the walls.
My late evenings keep the Delbert ladies fit. Indignation is good for the circulation. beneficial to the skin.
Don't creep, George. Step up boldly. At it again? Chocolat avec orange.
Thank you.
Drink up, George. Or speak. If you have anything to say, don't concern yourself for the Delberts' sleep. They are having warm milk and waiting breathlessly for the illicit creak of bed springs. This is the high point of their week.
The cocoa's very good.
How relieved the Delberts will be to know that you're only here for the cocoa.
Don't be like that, Jean.
Did I ever tell you about my first landlady when I was a student in Edinburgh? She was very frugal. It was her habit to come to me every morning and ask what I would have for breakfast. And she spoke like this. Would you have a red herring? Oh, no, you wouldn't. Could you eat a boiled egg? Oh, no, you couldn't. The result was I had but bread and butter to my breakfast all the time I was in those lodgings, and very little of that.
There's no need for you to live in lodgings.
Oh, George, don't start again. I don't want to quarrel with you, too.
Too? Has somebody been getting at you? Someone at the school?
It seems that Miss Brodie's girls are famous in the school for having no team spirit. Once they are informed on subjects irrelevant to the authorized curriculum, they have heard of Einstein and Mussolini and painters of the Italian Renaissance. Oh, John. I have failed in that incubator for housewives. I'm the object of ignorant suspicion because I want more than that for my girls. It is my curse to be surrounded by people who, since the age of 20, have never trusted themselves to change their minds about anything. While there is nothing I cannot yet learn. I boast of it.
Don't boast about it to the Delberts.
It's 1930. This room is my home. Why must you always assume such a dog-in-the-manger attitude when you come here?
Oh, because I feel like a dog in the manger. I mean, for 25 years, I was a married man. And before I was married, I was never once in a single woman's rooms. And because I've got a certain position in the community that has got to be considered. And because I love you, and it hurts me to have people think unkindly of you. I'm sorry. About the concert. I fell asleep. I probably snored. Well, I'm a man who goes to sleep and snores at concerts. Well, that's what I am.
I'm very fond of you, George.
That is enough for me. I want to be married to you because marriage is what I know. I want a wife to take care of.
But I don't want to be taken care of.
Oh, you don't know what you want.
Doesn't know what she wants.
I do know what I want. It's the same thing that I have always wanted. I want to leave my mark. I am a teacher. It is my mission to open windows on the world, to illuminate young lives.
Not too late to have children of your own.
I doubt, in view of the limitations of female biology, that I would ever be able to fill a classroom. What's the matter?
I feel, Miss Brodie, the bell has rung and I have been dismissed.
Not just yet.
Alaska. Alaska is bounded by the Arctic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Bering Sea, and Canada. So much for Alaska. Flanders Field, where my young lover lies buried, fallen like an autumn leaf and laid to sleep forever. Italy. As I have frequently told you, I do not believe in talking down to children, so you will have the benefit of my experiences in Italy. In Rome, I saw the Forum and the Colosseum, where the gladiators died and the slaves were thrown to the lions. A vulgar American remarked to me, "It looks like a mighty fine quarry." They talk nasally. Jennifer, what does to talk nasally mean? Stupid as ever, Clara?
Through your nose.
Answering a complete sentence? Please, you must all answer in complete sentences. The correct answer, Clara, is to talk nasally means to talk through one's nose. The American said...
Miss Brodie, you're wanted on the telephone. A trunk call from Scotland.
This is Miss Brodie speaking.
Hello, Jean, dear. Look, it's Beryl here. It's Beryl Craigie. Now, look.
I'm in Edinburgh for the day, and I've just been taking lunch with an old friend from university days, Claudia Beeson. Do you remember her?
No, of course you wouldn't. It was before your time.
Well, anyway, Claudia has just been telling me about this very good opening. Now, it's quite
unexpected, it seems. The teacher in
question is a married lady, and she is leaving to have a
baby at the age of 43, if you would credit that. And the post has
got to be filled right away. Now, when I heard that, I just thought of you and your last letter and saying how dissatisfied
you were in Newcastle. And I thought that you might want to put yourself forward.
I see. You did well to call me, Miss Craigie. If the situation is as serious as you say.
What? Oh, is there somebody listening?
Mm-hmm.
Well, never mind. Don't you say anything. Just you listen. Now.
It's the Marcia Blaine School for Girls. And Mrs. MacDonald is the headmistress. Now, I think you should phone for an appointment straight away.
Now, the telephone number is Edinburgh 75642.
I will do exactly as you advise, Miss Craigie. And I do thank you for letting me know about Aunt Marcia. It was kind of you. I know you've always had my best interests at heart.
Oh, Jean, dear, you are a caution. Now, look, drop me a line. Let me know how you get on. Now, good luck, dear.
Bad news, Miss Brodie.
My great aunt. I shall have to telephone Edinburgh. After that, I shall need to speak with headmistress. Do you think...
If it is an emergency, headmistress will make the time for you, I'm sure. And do feel free to use this telephone, Miss Brodie.
Thank you, Miss Finch, but I must compose myself before I call Edinburgh. Thank you, Miss Finch. You've been kindness itself.
Just all do what we can. Do you stand to come into something, Miss Brodie?
Come into something? Oh, well, one mustn't nourish expectations, must one? But it is only human to hope. Edinburgh, please.
Miss Brodie? At least I sincerely hope it is Miss Brodie. I'm Ian Ball, the chaplain. Not enough influence with heaven, I'm afraid, to do anything about this wretched cold. You've come from Newcastle, I understand. Newcastle must seem subtropic compared with this.
I've come from Newcastle, Mr. Ball, but I was born in Edinburgh and weathered in Aberdeen, so I am not to be intimidated by the latitude.
I'm glad to hear it. Didn't go native then in the sunny south, did you?
You could only imagine how delighted I am to be in Edinburgh's wretched chill rather than Newcastle's wretched chill.
Is it coming on all right, do you think, Mr. Lloyd?
No, Catherine. But you are.
Here she is, headmistress, Miss Brodie, Mrs. MacDonald.
Thank you, Mr. Ball, for troubling yourself.
That's my pleasure, headmistress.
Come and sit down, Miss Brodie. Will you be warm enough?
My years in Newcastle have not thinned my blood so much as my enthusiasm, Mrs. MacDonald.
Indeed. Why do you say that?
The English are not dedicated to our great Scottish tradition in the education of females, as I have found to my sorrow. School for English girls exists principally for custodial purposes, to deliver the girl at 16 to marry as soon as possible and take her place in an implacably patriarchal society.
How long have you taught in England, Miss Brodie? Perhaps you will give me a general idea of your career. You see, this post has come up so unexpectedly. I am under considerable pressure as to time. I see you are a graduate of Edinburgh University.
Yes. I received my teaching certificate in 1912.
You look younger, Miss Brodie.
I am 40 next month. I am most excited at beginning such a momentous decade.
What was your first post?
The Crossman School in Perth.
Oh, yes.
I was there for 5 years, throughout the war, in fact, although I was greatly torn. I often wished with all my heart to join the nursing corps, but I felt an overwhelming responsibility to my girls, my first girls. As it turns out, Mrs. MacDonald, the intensity of that feeling has never diminished. It has, in fact, grown, matured. I am a teacher, Mrs. MacDonald, first, last, and always.
Well, I rejoice to hear it, Miss Brodie. But feeling as you do, have you no compunction about leaving your Newcastle class, and in the middle of term, too?
I have become discouraged in Newcastle. I want to offer my girls more than the English educational system is geared for. That system is geared to turning out girls as marriage fodder. I am geared to turning out girls as individuals, married or otherwise. I do not think the empire will fall if a modest % of its females are taught to think for themselves.
Ah, you're a feminist. Were you in the movement?
I regret that I was not. During the most active of those years, I was abroad, in charge of the education of Sir Malcolm Nayfield's 2 daughters. Sir Malcolm was attached to the Foreign Office, and I accompanied the family to Florence and then to Cairo.
Come in.
Oh, I am sorry. It's nothing important.
After lunch, perhaps, Mr. Lloyd.
Right. Sorry to interrupt.
Florence and Cairo. Oh, most exotic. And broadening in the cultural sense, I'm sure. How long were you with that family?
For 7 years. Until the younger reached 16, parting was a great wrench. After leaving the Nayfields, I went directly to St. Hilda's in Newcastle. That was 4 years ago.
Oh, I see. So that's 5 years in Perth, 7 with the Nayfields, and 4 in Newcastle. So that leaves 2 years, isn't it, unaccounted for?
2 years misspent, I regret to report, at a progressive, that is to say, crank school in Edinburgh.
Lady Bartleson.
The same.
Lady Bartleson went out of business in 1925. Well, thank you, Miss Brodie, for making this long trip at such short notice. You will be hearing from us soon, one way or another. If you should return to Scotland, You do understand that in all likelihood you must be prepared to make a financial sacrifice.
Money is not the primary consideration, headmistress. I have an income, a very small income of my own. It allows me options.
And handsome coats. I was mistakenly giving the Newcastle school authorities credit for the coat.
Thank you, Mrs. MacDonald.
Goodbye.
You've been most kind.
Comin 2-4. Miss Gaunt? Mrs. MacDonald, I've just interviewed a Miss Jean Brodie, and she seems most promising. I'm sorry you couldn't be here to meet her.
Oh no, look, I've pricked my finger. It's bleeding. Perhaps it's a stigmata. Your flesh is all torn and bleeding because...
Cynthia's flesh is neither torn nor bleeding. That pathetic little driblet of blood bears no relation whatever to the stigmata. Surely you do not suppose I will allow you girls to blaspheme in my flat on a Saturday afternoon? Put the eggs away, girls. You have done enough for one day. You may help me with the boxes.
What will you do with them all, Miss Brodie?
Perhaps I have overreached myself in the making of Easter presents. I might offer one to each of you girls. Would you like that?
Oh, yes!
You may each choose the one you prefer, and I will mark your names on your choices.
They're all so pretty.
That one. The embroidered one for Annabelle and the marbled one for Cynthia. You have chosen well.
Miss Brodie, what do you want for Easter?
I had hoped.
Hoped for what?
I had hoped for a letter.
Just a letter? Is that all?
That's all. I wanted it more than anything.
Don't you think you'll get it now?
I don't think so. The time has come and gone. Oh, see who it is, Annabelle. I am like a felled ox. A veal no more.
Hello, Mr. Jenkins. You look like Father Christmas.
George, come in. You provide us with an excellent excuse for slacking off.
This finally arrived. I said I'd get it for you, and I have.
What?
You know, your hero Mussolini may have made the trains run on time, but I don't think much of his bloody postal system.
Don't speak rudely in front of the girls, George. I still don't know.
It's an Italian political poster you said you wanted.
Oh, George. Grazie tanto. Girls, Mr. Jenkins has gone to a great deal of trouble to get us a wonderful new poster. No, you shan't see it till it's hung. I shall put it up first thing Monday morning. You must thank Mr. Jenkins.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jenkins.
Well, I shouldn't thank me until you've seen it. It's rather ugly from my way of thinking.
A loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou beside me on earth.
Well, I thought it would make a change from the Darjeeling.
Oh, goodness, it's nearly 5 o'clock. Oh, golly, it's late. Come along, Annabelle. Excuse me, miss, we mustn't hang around. Thank you very much for the poster, Mr. Jenkins. Yes, thank you, Miss Brodie. It was really lovely. Thank you for a lovely afternoon, Miss Brodie. We'll see you on Monday. Bye, Mr. Jenkins. Bye-bye.
You look tired, Jean. How about going out for a meal? Cafe Royal, would you like that?
I think I am too tired, George. I think I would rather have a hot bath and an early night. Don't be cross.
Why should I be cross? I met the postman on the stairs. He gave me this. I signed for it. It's important, is it? Well, open the bloody thing if it's important. It's all right, is it? It's not bad news, is it?
Oh, no, George. It's good news.
Well, we'll drink to it, whatever it is.
Little girls, today marks the start of your half-term holiday. This term began not only in a new year, but a new decade. The beginning of a new decade, little girls, is a time of high expectation. Symbolically, it says, begin again, try harder, do better, accomplish more. All I can give you, I give. Love that should help you to live. Song that should spare you to soar. Those lines are by Algernon Swinburne. Who was Swinburne, Clara?
A friend of Rossetti, Ma'am.
There is hope for you yet, Clara. I had marked you down as a future Girl Guide leader in a suburb such as Claphampton. Perhaps I have misjudged you. I hope that is the case. The beginning of a new decade, as I have said, is an auspicious occasion, but every beginning implies an ending. When you return to this classroom after half-term, you will not find me here. I have given my notice to the headmistress. I am leaving St. Hilda's. Some of you girls, the more perceptive among you, may have been aware that in certain quarters my teaching methods have been decried as radical. Unwittingly, those who decry me most do me most honor. I glory to be branded radical. But I do not want you to suppose that the factions who oppose me have won the day. That is not the case. It is I who am abandoning this grey and regressive institution. Notice that I say institution. I am abandoning the institution, not the inmates, so to speak. Although I am indeed sorry to say goodbye to you girls, I leave with the satisfaction of knowing that I have surely influenced you to all the possibilities of life, to art and beauty, to truth. You mustn't cry, Cynthia. There is no call.
But where will you go, Ma'am?
I am returning to my roots, to Scotland, to the capital city of Edinburgh. Edinburgh is a city with a rich tradition of radical thought. It was in Edinburgh that John Knox taught us to speak directly to God without the interference of a priest. I have bought a small gift for each of you. I have covered these boxes with handmade Venetian paper that I bought on my last holiday in Italy.
But what about the poster, Ma'am? We'll never see it now.
It is possible, Cynthia, that the poster would have proved too radical for St. Hilda's. I shall take it with me to my new post. Please give an appearance of good cheer, George. I am not emigrating to Australia. I am moving a scant 100 miles, a 2-hour journey by train.
That's another thing. Why must you go by train alone? Why don't you let me drive you to Edinburgh?
Because I want to enter the city alone.
Enter the city alone? What do you think you are, Julius Caesar? You're mad, you know that? But mad. Quitting your job at a minute's notice, leaving St. Hilda's in the lurch, will say nothing of me, and heading off to Edinburgh to a temporary post.
Oh, rest assured, George, my contract will be extended. If I acquit myself satisfactorily, I shall acquit myself a great deal better than satisfactorily.
A temporary post at a considerable reduction in salary.
Please do not concern yourself with my finances. You must know that I do not need to concern myself with them.
Oh, don't play the great lady with me, Jean. I know exactly what that pittance brings you in. You're very lucky if it brings you in 300 a year and a good year, and there hasn't been a good year in some years. Now, there is no point in looking at me like that. I am not some la-di-da, head-in-the-clouds schoolmaster who knows all about Latin and Greek and damn all about pounds, shillings and pence.
Please lower your voice.
I'm a businessman. I know exactly what you've got.
How dare you spy on me?
It is not called a spying. It is called making a financial survey.
Well, I will not be financially surveyed by you. You are not the House of Rothschild, George Jenkins. And I have not some inconsequential property on which you are considering granting a mortgage.
Porter!
Save your shilling, Jean. You may need it.
Edinburgh train calling at Morpeth, Amleth, Tweedman, Berwickman, Tweed, Dunbar and Edinburgh. Change at Edinburgh for Anning. Change at Tweedman for Wall Street, Castle and Jedburgh. At Newcastle, change for Carlisle and Coast stations.
You're an intelligent woman, Jean, but you haven't a lick of common sense.
I cheerfully leave common sense to common people. I am not interested in anything that is common. I am interested in...
Art and beauty and truth. I know, Jean, I know.
I'd much rather you leave than...
Oh, let me look my fill. Because I shan't be seeing you again. I'm not going out to Edinburgh to hang around like a lovesick boy. I'm saying goodbye to you now. I'm not going up there. I shan't write. And I shan't telephone. So you settle in whatever lodgings you can afford. Break in or get broken by another school. It won't be so very different from St. Hilda's, you know. And none of them are. These fee-paying schools are all pretty much alike. They all have boards of governors consisting of chaps like me. Aspiring businessmen who simply want to be certain that their daughters and granddaughters don't hear that much about their teachers' past lives.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, the whole of Newcastle knows about Hugh who fell on Flanders Field.
Who told you that? Who? You allow people to speak to you of my most private. Private.
I'm sorry, Jean. Oh, don't you realize by now that everybody tells everybody everything? I mean, you're a mature woman. Where is your common sense? If you had a grain of common sense, you'd know that. And also a pretty few other things that are pretty obvious to common folk. Though maybe they are not so obvious to our lady who is only interested in finer things.
You really am.
One of the finer things in life is not Mr. Benito Mussolini.
Please, the train is going to start. You must get off.
I'll get off when I'm ready. I'll get off at the next stop. I've been waiting to say this to you since our holiday in Italy. Your hero, Benito Mussolini, is nothing but a play actor. Strutting around, wearing boots in town. And it was a very embarrassing thing to have you stand in the street and shout, "Hail Caesar" at him.
I did not shout "Hail Caesar." I shouted "Ave Imperator."
Whatever it was you shouted, it was a damn silly thing for an Englishwoman to do.
I am not an Englishwoman. Now, please get off the train.
Very well. I've had my say. Goodbye, Jean. I haven't forgotten your birthday. You'll find something waiting for you at your new flat. Telephone me if you're lonely.
was kind of you to remember my birthday. I shall write you a note of thanks. But don't expect a call. I am never lonely. And George, you are quite mistaken about Mussolini. He is a great leader, a man of destiny. If you probe beneath your common sense, I think you'll find common jealousy.
Mind the doors. I doubt it'll be a tight squeeze. That's it. You've done it. Oh, what a size of a bed for one wee woman. Lads, there'll be a glass for you on your way out. Just knock on my door. Hey, Miss Brodie.
Yes, Mrs. Meehy?
If you've nothing for your tea, I've a half pie I could lend you. You can pay me back.
Thank you, I won't trouble you. You've been most kind. Thank you, Mrs. Meehy.
Oh, well, the pie's there if you change your mind, and so am I. Oh, there's a wee parcel for you. Mind and get it out of the lad's way.
This is not just any birthday, you see, Mrs. Meehy. It is my 40th.
You shouldn't admit it, Miss Brodie.
I not only admit it, I proclaim it.
Then you're a brave lass, or maybe just daft. But don't give it too much worry. When you get to my age, 40 doesn't seem
But I
that
do not
old.
give it any worry whatever, Mrs. Meehy. The century and I are entering new decades together. I am convinced, Mrs. Meehy, that my 40th year coincides with a new beginning for all society. A renaissance, if you will. Today I am 40 years old, and I have truly entered the years of my prime. I have come into the time of my own renaissance. To a new decade, Mrs. Meehy. To a new beginning.
The first ever since Mr. Mickey and me were married. 1884, that was, Miss Brodie.
I drink to you, Mrs. Meehy. You are a survivor. I, too, am a survivor. To Mrs. Meehy.
And to you, Miss Brodie. And I wish you a very happy birthday. And no matter what you say, I'll not let on which one it is. To you, Miss Brodie.
Thank you. Now, let us drink to 1930, a new decade, a new beginning.
Perhaps even a new world.
Well, I'm still enjoying the old one, you know.
Nevertheless, to beginnings.
To beginnings.
Beginning. The beginning of my prime.
Oh, then by all means, let's drink to it, Miss Brodie. To your prime.
Why not? To my prime, and whatever it brings.
Where's the new one?
Mrs. Forsyth's replacement?
Yes, the redhead. I caught a glimpse of her when she came for her interview.
The colour of Miss Brodie's hair does not signify, Mr. Lloyd. What signifies is that she should prove herself steady in her work and unyielding in her loyalty to the school.
Unlike Mrs. Forsyth, whose loyalty yielded to Mr. Forsyth, and then in the fullness of time to motherhood.
What was truly unforgivable was that Mrs. Forsyth did all this yielding during the school term.
In my opinion, Chaplain, it's nearly always a mistake to take on married teachers.
Dear, oh dear, final bell.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning,
Lawson.
Miss Campbell. There's my music.
By tradition, Founders' Day is always the last Friday in February. Marcia Blaine endowed this school just 70 years ago, and the foundation stone of the north wall was laid by her on the last Friday of that, I believe, very cold February. So, a new year before us, a new beginning. And as this year is 1930, a new decade. As I am well aware, The real advantage of the Founders' Day tradition is that, having left the celebrations of Christmas and New Year far behind us, there is the blessed release of a half-holiday this afternoon. It is our tradition that either a senior pupil or a member of staff shall lay a bouquet below the founder's portrait and speak a few words in her memory. This year, it is the turn of a member of staff. Miss Jean Brodie has just joined us, and I have asked her to perform our ceremony today. Miss Brodie will teach in the junior school, replacing Mrs. Forsyth, who has left us. Miss Brodie.
I am honoured to be chosen to lay flowers to the memory of Marcia Blaine. Marcia Blaine, who spent the whole of her husband's fortune to endow this school. Passing over several nephews, she cut through bonds of blood to endow a school for girls. She acted out of a commitment to her Scottish origin. Scotland alone, of all the countries in Europe, has for 400 years undertaken as a matter of course the higher education of women. Still, it took courage and vision to cut through bonds of blood. So let us ask ourselves today not who was Marcia Blaine, but what was Marcia Blaine? I believe Marcia Blaine was a woman possessed of artistic vision. Where there is no vision, the people perish. I believe Marcia Blaine knew and cherished the world of letters. I believe she also experienced the artist's thrill to visual beauty. When the time came for her to commission a portrait, she did not, like most women of her time, commission a local artist. She went instead to Paris, where she was painted by a pupil of Ingres, the great romantic. So, I believe Marcia Blaine was a woman possessed of artistic temperament, but more than that, I believe Marcia Blaine was a woman committed to heroic action. I believe Marcia Blaine was a woman in the mold of Emmeline Pankhurst and all the brave young women who fought so valiantly and against such odds that you, when you are 21, might have the right to vote. You girls must be worthy of these heroines, worthy of the world that you have inherited from them, from Marcia Blaine. Other heroes and heroines have monuments in stone. That is the common thing. But Marcia Blaine has a living memorial. Yourselves.
Marcia Blaine may have been, as Miss Brodie so stirringly suggests, an artistic woman, possibly even a heroic woman. What we know for a fact is that she was a deeply religious woman. It was a condition of her will that each Founders' Day, the following should be read aloud to the school. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Let us pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Good morning. Young girls, if you are to grow into heroines, you must not hesitate to speak out when the occasion demands it. Good morning, girls.
Good morning, Miss Brodie.
Sit down. When I enter like a messenger in a Greek drama, what is that, do you think? Drama, Greek drama.
A play.
Good. What is your name?
Jenny Gray, Miss Brodie.
What kind of a play did I mention, Jenny?
One in Greek.
From ancient Greece, in fact. And I enter like the messenger, because the messenger was the one who came in from the outside world to inform the people of events that would change their lives, as I shall change yours. Observe that I have hung some pictures upon the wall for your edification and artistic enrichment. The poster with the fist is from Italy, where I once lived and where I recently traveled again. I shall tell you more of this in days to come. Next in the center is Fra Angelico's version of the Annunciation. That is to say, the angel is announcing to Mary that she will bear the Son of God. Next is Giotto's masterpiece. We see Mary again some months later, now the fully realized Madonna. Can anyone tell me who is the greatest Italian painter?
Leonardo da Vinci, Miss Brodie.
What is your name?
Julia, Miss Brodie.
Well, Julia, Da Vinci was a great Italian painter, but not the greatest. The greatest is Giotto. He is my favorite. We are required to answer the register, deal with some textbooks, and go home. Not too arduous a beginning. Alexander, Emily.
Present, Miss Brodie.
Also Dorothy.
Present, Miss Brodie.
Cibele, Julia.
Present, Miss Brodie.
Julia spelled Giulia. You are Italian, Julia?
Yes, Miss Brodie.
Where were you born?
Turin, Miss Brodie.
And how long have you been in Scotland? You speak excellent English.
Thank you, Miss Brodie. We have been in Edinburgh for a month, but I spoke English before I left Italy.
I see. And what is your father's occupation?
He is a journalist, Miss Brodie.
Well, Julia, that is very interesting. We shall have much to discuss when there is more time. Gray, Jenny.
Present, Miss Brodie.
Harvey, Marion.
Present, Miss Brodie.
Hill, Evelyn.
Present, Miss Brodie.
I agree with your description, Miss Gaunt, but not with your conclusion. I'll have to lay in more sherry, Miss Morrissey. This batch has gone very fast indeed. Miss Brodie's speech was a mite dramatic, but a sense of drama often illuminates the work of gifted teachers.
A mite dramatic. She was like an actress on a stage.
I wouldn't go as far as that, Miss Gaunt.
On a stage. I am a woman of the kirk. I do not attend theatrical performances, and I certainly never expected to have one forced upon me in the assembly hall of Marcia Blaine.
Well, I do appreciate your feelings, believe me. I couldn't help noticing how well Miss Brodie's little speech went down with almost everyone else.
So did Satan's apple, headmistress. We know how well that apple went down.
We have a few minutes left before we go our ways. I shall use those minutes to illustrate the precepts by which I govern. My first precept is loyalty. You will be loyal to me because I will be loyal to you, forsooth. You are my girls, my vocation, my life. If I were to receive a proposal of marriage tomorrow from the Lord Lion King of Arms, I would decline it. I have only recently refused the passionate suit of a brilliant and successful Englishman, a man prominent in the city where I last taught. I left that post because I wanted to teach Scottish girls. And now that I have you, I will never leave you. I am not Mrs. Forsyth. Let me give you an example of another of my governing precepts. Mary, isn't it Mary McGregor?
Yes, Miss Brodie.
You are not wearing a tie? Carelessness or punishment?
Punishment, Miss Brodie.
I assumed as much. I was given this morning, along with the register, this book. It is called, I believe, the Demerit Book. And how many demerits did you receive, Mary, before you had your tie ritually removed in front of the class, wasn't it?
3 demerits, Miss Brodie. 3 demerits and you lose your tie.
I see. Where is it, Mary? Your tie?
Mrs. Forsyth, your desk, Miss Brodie.
And how much longer are you condemned to walk among us? Like a leper? What is a leper? Yes?
In the Bible?
Yes.
They're unclean.
What is your name?
Rose Stanley, Miss Brodie.
Lepers are not unclean, Rose. Lepers are unwell. And because the tribe is afraid of catching their sickness, they cast the lepers out. Mary without her tie is also cast out. Now, how much longer, Mary, until your sentence is up?
2 weeks.
Come forward, please. Walk with your head up, up. You must all learn to walk like Sybil Thorndike, a famous actress, a woman of noble mien. Turn up the collar of your blouse, Mary. In Italy, I visited the grave of Garibaldi. Who was Garibaldi, anyone? Garibaldi was a hero, a great Italian patriot and a general.
Like General Haig?
Nothing like General Haig. And while we're on the subject, might I be informed as to why this classroom is graced with a picture of that particular general?
He was a great Scottish hero.
He was a great Scottish booby.
But he was Scottish.
To be Scottish does not mean to be without flaw. General Haig was not without flaw. Yes, Sandy.
General Haig is a great favourite of Miss Gaunt's, Miss Brodie.
Then he should hang in Miss Gaunt's classroom.
He does, Miss Brodie.
I believe we were originally discussing General Garibaldi. Garibaldi united Italy into one country. Oh, did you not, Mary? Garibaldi was as great in his day as Mussolini is in ours. Yes.
Did you learn to speak Italian when you were in Italy, Miss Brodie?
I started the language, and now, since I am so fortunate as to have Julia in my class, I shall resume my studies. Sandy, you have excellent vowel sounds. Have you lived in England?
My mother is English, Miss Brodie.
Let us hear your vowel sounds, Sandy.
A, E, I, O, U.
In the future, Sandy, you shall recite poetry to us when arithmetic becomes tedious. Study the Lady of Shalott. There. You are again one of us. Mary, please return to your desk. And sit proudly. Slummocky girls grow into slovenly women. I do not govern by the demerit system. I govern by inspiration and example. I am pleased to see you more alert. Class dismissed.
Do you think she has sex appeal? I don't know. I never thought Mrs. Forsyth had sex appeal. Did you? Mrs. Forsyth was married, so it doesn't signify. Don't married women have sex appeal? Well, they might. But it doesn't signify.
Who can find a virtuous woman for her price is far above rubies?
No, it's a harmless little ceremony, Miss Brodie. Whatever awkwardness is occasioned by meeting the staff in toto is happily smoothed over by Mrs. MacDonald's excellent sherry.
I quite look forward to meeting the staff as individuals.
Ian! Ian! Let us give the lady a proper two-man guard into the arena.
Teddy. Miss Brodie, this is Teddy Lloyd, Art Master.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Oh, poor Miss Brodie. I remember my sherry morning. I went straight from Mrs. MacDonald's drawing room and Mrs. MacDonald's sherry to the Lothian bar and a tidal wave of gin.
Oh, the man, really.
Oh, this season we have promised a new production of wine, as well as the two puccini. The Calderers have sent their best to Edinburgh, you know, because Edinburgh demands it.
It is a great relief to be in a capital city with access to great art. Puccini is a special favourite of mine. I once heard Tosca at the Fenice in Venice by candlelight, you know. I attempt to inculcate my girls with a passion for the opera.
Ah, here we are. Miss Gaunt, may I present Miss Brodie? Miss Gaunt.
How do you do, Miss Gaunt? We should have met before this, should we not?
We should indeed. I regret that I was not present when you came for your interview. A good beginning makes for a good ending.
I trust I have made a good beginning, Miss Gaunt. In my speech, I tried to...
Oh, yes, your speech, it was most dramatic, most dramatic.
Why, thank you, Miss Gaunt. We were discussing opera. Are you an aficionado of the opera, Miss Gaunt?
I do not attend theatrical performances of any kind. My brother is a minister of the kirk.
But surely, Miss Gaunt, church service itself is a form of theatre. The rituals of religion are the origin of all drama.
Emily Campbell, gymnastics and dancing. That was an awfully good speech you gave us.
Oh, well, thank you, Miss Campbell. You're very kind. Do join us. We were discussing theatre and religion. While I am, of course, Church of Scotland to the bone, travel has much broadened my sensibilities. I have noticed that people oft-times get more true religion from the theatre than ever they get from church service. Regrettable, but true. What do you say to that, Mr. Ball?
I always envy you. What a gratifying talent. Of course, it helps to have so pleasant a subject.
Miss Brodie's not easy. She's animated.
Yes. She will conduct a lively classroom. And how is your wife, Mr. Floyd?
Rather dragged down. Only natural, of course. The baby's due in 2 weeks.
She seems to possess great reserves of strength.
Well, she would need to. 5 children in 9 years to a penniless art instructor. I suppose there's no chance of a raise in salary, headmistress?
Not the slightest.
No, I thought not. Shall we join the chorus round the star turn?
I wish you would, Mr. Lloyd. I notice a furrow on Miss Gaunt's brow. I fear she finds our new member provocative. Will you tell Miss Gaunt I need her in the pantry?
Not unlike Garibaldi, really.
Garibaldi was at loggerheads with the Pope all his life.
A point in his favour, Chaplain.
Miss Gaunt, I fear your expertise is needed in the pantry. Something to do with stretching the loaves and wine, I shouldn't wonder. Mrs. MacDonald pleads for your aid and assistance. Miss Gaunt's sole contact with the Catholic religion is myself, which experience has done little to reassure her.
Well, I've monopolized Miss Brodie's company for long enough. I'll leave her in your care. I must have a word with Miss DL.
Were you sketching me, Mr. Lloyd?
Yes.
May I see the result?
You may not.
You seem to be annoyed by something.
I'm always annoyed by something.
Did the sketch turn out badly? Were you unable to catch my likeness?
I got an excellent likeness. The profile arrogant, the three-quarter face unexpectedly tender. Huh! To what purpose? What damn purpose? I apologize.
There is no need.
My character has degenerated from years of trying to teach untalented girls.
Then why do it?
For money, madam.
Many artists gladly starve for their talent. Why are you not in Paris? You could instruct untalented girls as well in Paris as in Edinburgh. And in Paris, you'd have the inspiration
I'm not in need of inspiration. I'm in Edinburgh. Edinburgh, which I love and which inspires me because it is beautiful and classical and its slums stink with life, because it's cheap and I've a wife and family and I shall stay here until I die. And before then, I want to paint something. Something worth looking at.
Are you in pain?
Didn't Ian tip you off to my infirmity? I was wounded in the war, my right arm. I can use it, but never for very long. I'm no good, nor never will be with my left. I am perforce a part-time painter. So you see the purposelessness to which I referred. You're a stunning subject. And I shall probably never be able to paint you. Any subject I paint must undertake hours of cosseting the wreck of an artist. She must act nurse, assistant, muse, all the while shivering in the damp and the cold, hours, weeks, months. Tell me it tempts you.
Tempts me. But the temptation is one I shall ruthlessly put down.
Benito Mussolini, Il Duce. When the crowd see him, the fascisti, F-A-S-C-I-S-T-I, they cry, Ave Imperator, hail Caesar. Sit down, you must all feel warmer now. Sandy, you will oblige us with lines from Alfred Lord Tennyson. Furnaces fail, but the flame of genius is eternal. Begin, Sandy.
Where, Miss Brodie?
Wherever you like.
There she weaves by night and day a magic web with colours gay. She has heard a whisper say, a curtain...
May I interrupt you, Miss Brodie?
Certainly, Miss Gaunt. Sit down, girls. You were doing our history, Miss Gaunt.
In a few moments, the bell will ring and school will end for the day because the boilers cannot be made to work again before this evening. You would do well to use the time at home for revision. Oh, what have we here? How do these illustrations fit into the syllabus?
Modern European history, Miss Gaunt, the fascist movement in Italy and its leader, Benito Mussolini. Mussolini is a man of the people, not unlike our own Ramsay MacDonald.
Quite unlike, I should think. Mussolini was a papist, Ramsay MacDonald is a Presbyterian. Well, perhaps you'd explain the next two pictures to me. They are religious subjects, I see.
To illustrate the scriptures, Miss Gaunt.
There's a good deal of this kind of illustration in the Catholic Church, I believe.
First in the narrative order is Fra Angelico's Virgin. It is the Annunciation scene, of course. The angel is announcing to Mary that though she remain a virgin, she will soon become pregnant, and that the father of the child, Jesus, will be God and not Joseph.
Girls, when you are revising at home today, bear in mind that arithmetic, composition, and grammar are the subjects essential to your progress from lower planes to upper planes.
Before you go, I wish to thank Miss Gaunt for talking to us and making it clear that the 3 R's are what matter when it comes to passing your examinations. Those who wish to go home may do so. Those who would like to come with me through Edinburgh on a history walk remain behind, and we will plan our route. We are indeed fortunate to live in the Athens of the North. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
My feet are freezing, Miss Brodie.
Mary, Queen of Scots, never complained, though her feet were entirely numb as they paraded her through the streets in her petticoat. A queen, mark you, paraded before the rabble in her petticoat. The rabble rejoice in the downfall of a heroine, but the heroine never complains of physical discomfort, Susan. Neither hunger, heat, nor cold. Mary, pick up your feet. Observe, little girls. That is Stanley Baldwin, who got in as Prime Minister and got out again ere long, defeated by the Scotsman, Ramsay MacDonald. Young women did not like Mr. Baldwin. Women turned the scale against him. Young women voting for the first time showed their mettle. Safety does not come first. Goodness, truth, and beauty come first. Follow me.
hold up your heads as if they were connected to heaven by a cord. The icy wind blows from the forth, as it did when poor Chatelard was executed.
Is he one of the fascisti, Miss Brodie?
No, Mary, he was not. Chatelard was a handsome young poet in the court of Queen Mary, whom she brought over from France. He loved her much too much. Perhaps she loved him. We shall never know, because the axe silenced him. Put your hand on the metal of a gun or the stone of a parapet, and you put your hand on history. Men long dead made them. Your ancestors, unknown men, faithful followers, like the followers of Mussolini in Italy.
Offensive and a shock to young minds to speak of the Immaculate Conception in that way. To use the word pregnant, to my ears it's blasphemy.
It is beyond question the Virgin Mary did become pregnant. Plain speaking, perhaps, but not blasphemous.
In my opinion, Headmistress, Miss Brodie's class is unsettled. That's Mrs. Forsyth. And now Miss Brodie's attitude.
She has only had the class a week, Miss Gaunt. I once heard a girl of that age say that Jesus was illegitimate because Joseph was not his father.
Oh, how did you deal with that?
I said no one was more legitimate than God. The child happily accepted my answer. And the point I'm trying to make is that young minds are generally wholesome and receptive.
Receptive indeed. Receptive to the attitudes of their teachers. Miss Brodie's attitude is extravagant, Mrs. MacDonald, extravagant.
Miss Gaunt, Miss Brodie has shocked you, but I doubt if she shocked the girls.
I was not shocked. I was offended.
And here she suffered and made little complaint. This is the room where she lay, and where James VI of Scotland and First of England was born.
Those men wore medals.
Which men?
The men playing the trumpet.
They do that to gain sympathy. The war is long gone.
They look miserable.
If they looked happy, who would give them money?
May I hope for your support?
You have great experience with junior girls. You may depend on my support. But Miss Brodie is new. She needs time to get her bearings.
I think a word from the head might profit us all.
I will talk to her.
Thank you, Headmistress.
I could have given them my tram fare.
Are you crying, Sandy?
Got some grit in my eye from the wind. I'm squinty.
Try not to. Composure at all times. Come fair, come foul.
Wish I'd given them my tram fare. Wait for me. I've got a stone in my shoe. They are the idol. They're waiting to be given money for nothing. Don't shout! Don't shout! Don't bump into me! You were! You're fat and stupid!
Do not stare, please. It is called the dole, and they are the unemployed, Edwina, not the idle.
What is dole, Miss Brodie?
A weekly payment by the state for the relief of the unemployed and their families. Sometimes they spend it on drink before they get home and their children starve. But I hope none of you will look down on them. They are our brothers. You must pray for them. I shall write you out a special prayer. Sandy, come along. You are squinting again, Sandy. You will develop wrinkles which will defeat any known vanishing cream in later life. Sandy, I discern in you the quality of insight
And Jenny, I believe, has instinct. Not such a practical gift as insight, but more spiritual. I have both insight and instinct.
Would you and Jenny and Julia like to come and have tea with me tomorrow at my flat? Just us four.
On Saturday in your flat?
Mm-hmm. We might take a little ramble first, perhaps to St. Giles to see where John Knox preached against the monstrous regiment of women. Then after tea, the three of you can help me make some domestic arrangements, how to arrange some bits of furniture I have not yet wholly settled in. What do you say?
I say yes, Miss Brodie.
Then invite Jenny and Julia when you have the chance.
Are we your favourites, Miss Brodie?
Time will tell, Sandy. Time will tell.
I'll be your man.
Why did she say that, Miss Brodie? What did she mean? Well, she can't be a man.
Quickly, girls, don't linger. This way. Mr. Lloyd.
Good Lord, what are you doing here? They send police in force through this part.
It's the route through the old town from St. Giles. We've been visiting St. Giles before tea.
At Miss Brodie's flat.
Well, you'd better move along. You've no business here.
Then why are you here?
My studio. The cheapest north of the border, £0.50 a week. Includes running water, usually through the roof, and a blinding north light. I say, would you ladies care for a cup of tea at my place?
Thank you, Mr. Lloyd. That's very kind, but the girls have promised to help me settle into my new abode. Walk on, girls.
My studio's there, up those stairs. If ever you change your mind, you won't be molested if they know you're a friend of mine.
Are we friends, Mr. Lloyd?
Well, colleagues, anyway.
Does your wife come here?
Never.
Goodbye, Mr. Lloyd.
Au revoir, Miss Brodie.
Sandy, Julia, are you all right?
Yes, Miss Brodie. My headache's almost gone.
Jenny and I have been discussing John Knox. Jenny is of the opinion that it was his period of service rowing in the galleys that so embittered him. An interesting theory. What do you think, Sandy?
I don't believe in John Knox.
You are not required to believe in John Knox. He is not divine.
My mother says John Knox was a bigot.
Does she indeed? And can you define bigot?
Someone who wears a frown all the time and hates the Pope, like Miss Gaunt.
I cannot permit that type of remark to pass in my presence. It would be disloyal. Miss Gaunt is a dedicated woman, but she has never travelled.
Not even in the galleys?
Watch yourself, Jenny. 1 lump or 2?
2, please.
Do you take sugar, Jean Brodie? Or would it be lemon?
Edinburgh is the finest city in the world. Greater even than Venice. Do you know why, Julia?
No, Miss Brodie.
Because this is where young women have been educated as a matter of course for more than 300 years. Where I myself was taught, and where I shall teach you young girls. That is until I can achieve my great ambition.
What is your ambition, Miss Brodie?
To open a school of my own, child. So begins our second week together. Last week we spent getting to know each other. This week we must give some attention to less interesting subjects. So
Let us grasp the nettle. Who is best at arithmetic? Juliet, come out here, please. Set us a sum on the board. Pounds, shillings, and pence. Choose a sum of money between 50 and 100 pounds. Write it clearly. Do not confuse us with the odd halfpenny. Multiply the sum you have set upon by 7 and divide the result by 4.
Yes, Miss Brodie?
Now, Sandy.
Yes, Miss Brodie?
Come here and take this book of poetry. While Juliet is doing her sum, you will read us a poem using your excellent vowel sounds. Today, I have chosen a poem by Swinburne. It is a poem about a new beginning, about putting off the old life. It is Germaine. Whom have I chosen, Evelyn?
Sandy, Miss Brodie?
No, Evelyn, what poet?
But she's going to read it.
She's going to read a poem by Swinburne, who was a friend of Rossetti, Dante Gabriel Rossetti. Who was Dante Gabriel Rossetti? His work is somewhere in the classroom.
That one, Miss Brodie?
That is correct. Dante meeting Beatrice. Julia, pronounce Beatrice for us in the Italian manner, please.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. Which makes it very beautiful. Mary, what have you got under your desk?
Comic, Miss Brodie?
Do you mean a comedian, a droll? Do we speak of Harry Lauder?
A comic paper.
A comic paper, forsooth, you are too old for comic papers. Give it to me, please. Tiger Tim, forsooth. Sit down, Mary. Now let us turn to Swinburne. Begin, Sandy.
For winter's rains and ruins are over, and all the seasons of snows and sins, their days dividing lover and lover, the light that loses, the night that wins. And time remembered is grief forgotten, and frosts are slain and flowers begotten. And in green underwood and cover, blossom by blossom, the spring begins.
It is a poem of many meanings, about endings and beginnings and life's surprises.
Finish your sum, Miss Brodie?
And quite correctly, I'm sure. Sit down, Juliet. As I was saying, little girls, life is full of surprises, and one of the greatest is the sudden blossoming of a woman's prime. One's prime is the moment one is born for, and you shall have the fruits of mine. Sandy, you're squinting again. Is your mind wandering? What have I been talking about?
Your prime, Miss Brodie.
Would that I had been given charge of you girls when you were younger. There is much to undo. But I am determined that when I am finished with you, you will be life's elite. Which is to say, the crème de la crème.
Spring. Very good, and a coffee. Oh, now, Mary. Straight legs, Juliet. Well done. Marion, I want straight legs now. That's fine.
The days dividing lover and lover, the light that loses, the night that wins. That's so funny. It's just a silly poem. It's not a silly poem, stupid. It's a poem about having babies. I don't believe you. Miss Brodie said it was about beginnings and endings. Oh. On many levels, it's about love affairs beginning and ending. Listen, Evelyn. The light that loses, the night that wins. Don't you understand? Getting babies takes place at night. It never takes place in the light. Well, I don't think Miss Brodie should have chosen that poem. Oh! Evelyn, you are soppy! You'll never be one of the creme de la creme.
Come in. Oh, Miss Brodie, thank you for coming so promptly. This won't take a moment. Sit down, won't you? My sons. They were in the Royal Scots, you know. Both killed at Lewes in 1916.
My fiancé survived until 1918. He was in the same regiment.
Well, perhaps they knew each other. I'd like to think they did. Miss Brodie, I don't want you to take what I'm going to say as anything more than the friendliest word of caution. We need teachers like you. But you have, alas, offended Miss Gaunt.
I am most sorry to hear it.
Miss Gaunt's life is devoted to Marcia Blaine's. She oversees the law school with great efficiency. I am much in her debt.
I see.
Well, I hope you will not only see, but understand. Her father was a minister. Her only brother is a minister. He has the kirk at Cramond. And she is his housekeeper as well as fulfilling her duties here. She is a good and admirable woman, although perhaps by your standards a trifle provincial. Her world is bounded by school and kirk.
And how have I offended her?
Do you not know?
Was it the Spirit of God in the arts, or the Virgin Mary's pregnancy, or both?
Above all, Miss Gaunt is a woman of the church. She only wants what she believes to be good and right for the girls.
Ah, that, of course, is what we all want.
Exactly. And one of the most necessary of all the good things we can provide our girls with is an atmosphere of harmony and cooperation among the staff.
What do you advise me to do, Mrs. MacDonald?
Well, it's a small thing, but it seems to have great symbolic value for Miss Gaunt. Your little gallery of pictures.
But I have always put up pictures in my classroom, whatever my post. I put the pictures up to illustrate...
Yes, I know, and I appreciate the teacher's instinct. Invaluable. However, in this case, I think it is partly the eclecticism of the illustrations that give offense, if you take my meaning. Now, I'm not asking you to remove all the pictures, indeed not.
To which of the artworks does Miss Gaunt object?
Well, I'm not sure that she herself could say. Miss Brodie, I'm going to leave it to your own excellent judgment which of the illustrations you remove. A symbolic gesture in any case. I want to leave the choice entirely to you. After all, it is your classroom. Just think it over carefully and make the gesture. I know it will be the right one, or ones.
Trust me, Mrs. MacDonald.
Thank you.
You will notice that General Sir Douglas Haig is no longer with us. I was enjoined by the powers that be to reduce the number of pictures in my classroom. The choice of who was to go was left to me, and I chose General Haig and the modern poster. Spell fascisti, Diana.
F-A-S-C-I-S-T-I, Miss Brodie.
What did they cry, Mimi?
Ave operato, Miss Brodie.
Was Swinburne, Alice?
A poet, Miss Brodie.
And a friend of whom, Jenny?
A friend of Rosetta, Miss Brodie.
That is correct. Rosetta's painting has been retained upon the wall, as will any painting that illustrates the precepts of goodness, truth, and beauty. Does anyone know the picture called the Primavera, which means birth of spring? The Primavera was painted by Alessandro Botticelli. Remind me to show you the picture. It is very beautiful. Since we have reclaimed this ground so lately held by the military, it might be well to settle Botticelli there. I shall see to it. To the victor belong the spoils. To whom do I refer when I say victor, Sandy?
To yourself, Miss Brodie.
You girls are shaping well. You will soon become outstanding in the school. You will be, forsooth, Brodie girls. Give me a girl at an impressionable age, and she is mine for life. Botticelli, of all the Quattrocento painters, the century from 1400 to 1500 is called the Quattrocento. Botticelli, of all the Quattrocento artists, painted the most exquisite hands. When you see the Primavera, you will take a special notice of the hands of the three Graces. Indeed, last year, when I was on holiday in Firenze, that is to say Florence, I visited the Uffizi, where the Primavera hangs.
Teeny. Hello. You're late. What's the matter? Give it to me. Give it! No need to be nasty. I'm not being nasty. What's wrong? Nothing. You're too young. You're only 17. Now get to school.
Jenny, better get ready. Good morning, Teeny. I said away and get ready. Well.
Aye, well.
This is a fine business.
Aye.
Mr. Gray will be down now. You didn't tell me.
You weren't here, Mrs. Gray.
How could you be so foolish?
William and me, we've been walking out for the last 6 months.
Oh, so walking out's the cause.
Jenny, come away.
I'm just getting ready for school, Father.
Well, then do so. Now then, Teeny. I'm discussing your problem with Mrs. Gray. There's something to say to you.
Have you bought Sandy's present yet?
Oh, the birthday's not till Sunday, dear. I'll buy it today.
What's the matter with Teeny?
Never you mind. Are you ready now? Well, run along then.
Goodbye, Mother.
That's right.
Bye-bye, Jenny. And, no dawdling in the shop.
You have a good day at school now.
It's gym today. On you go then. Away you go! Pineapple cubes and cream. My mother's bringing me over at 4. She's buying a present today. Can I have 3 guesses? Please, surprise. Jenny, I am glad you're coming to tea on Sunday. So am I.
Good morning, little girls.
Good morning, Miss Brodie.
Sit down. What is the subject of our first lesson?
Miss Brodie.
Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. Juliet, a sum on the blackboard.
Yes, Miss Brodie. Please, Miss Brodie, what is the sum to be?
I leave it to you, Juliet. On such a day, I am not greatly interested in minutiae. What is that, Rose, minutiae?
Is it to do with size, Miss Brodie?
That is correct. Minutiae are the small grey atoms of the commonplace. A young Apollo, golden-haired, stands dreaming on the verge of strife, magnificently unprepared for the long littleness of life. That is one poet writing of another. The poet, the subject, is Rupert Brooke. Who is Apollo, Evelyn?
I don't know, Miss Brodie.
He was the god of the sun, also called Phoebus. He was the epitome of all manly beauty. Rupert Brooke was one of our greatest young poets who died in the war and is buried at Skiros, which is in Greece, as is befitting. Come, autumn, say pensive in yellow and grey, and soothe me with tidings of nature's decay. Yes?
But it's not autumn, Miss Brodie.
The moods of mature mellowness have naught to do with the calendar. In my heart, it is autumn. Where is Julia?
Please, Miss Brodie, I have a note from her mother.
Pass it to me. Today, I will tell you a little of my life when I was younger than I am now, though 6 years older than the man himself. Girls, seek out your arithmetic books and prop them up against intruders. Julia has a cold. We all hope for her better health. The cold winds of Edinburgh must go hard on Mediterranean lungs. I was engaged to a young man at the beginning of the Great War, but he fell on Flanders Field. He fell a week before armistice was declared. He fell like an autumn leaf when he was only 22 years of age. In the geography lesson, we shall look up Flanders on the map and find the spot where my lover was laid before most of you were born. His name was Hugh, and he came from Ayrshire. He was a poor countryman, but a hard-working and clever scholar. When he asked me to marry him, he said, "We shall have to drink water and walk slow." That was Hugh's country way of saying that we should have to live quietly. What does the saying signify, Rose?
That you would have to live quietly, Miss Brodie.
Hugh was one of the flowers of the forest, lying in his grave. One poppy sorroweth, late blown and desolate, bowed by the faint wind's breath, knowing these twain await autumn and death.
Poor Miss Brodie. He was 22 in 1918. That was when the war ended. He fell in Flanders Field. And Miss Brodie was 6 years older. So when Hugh died, Miss Brodie was 28.
We shall see where he fell. In the geography lesson.
Miss Brodie is 40 years old.
In her prime.
And still her heart aches for simple, honest Hugh, who fell on Flanders Field the year I was born.
All those long years. Poor Miss Brodie.
Poor Miss Brodie.
Damn it! I'm sorry. What are you doing here?
I have disturbed you. I am the unlooked-for person from Porlock who terminated Coleridge's Kubla Khan.
No masterpiece, this.
May I see? Your wife?
Yes, and our very own latest unlooked-for person from Porlock. What can I do for you, Miss Brodie? Yes?
I come to ask a favor.
Name it.
There is no art in the junior school. I do my best to set before my class the bare bones of artistic appreciation.
And do it very well, I'm sure.
I come to ask you to flesh out those bones.
You want me to teach your class?
One lesson a week. You have one available, the first on a Tuesday morning. I can spare my class then also.
It's less teaching girls I want, Miss Brodie, not more. Please don't ask me to give up the one morning I have to lie a little late and breakfast at leisure.
But the girls would benefit so greatly. Your skill, your experience.
They're too young.
But at an impressionable age.
And what would it be worth?
I beg your pardon.
Well, if I'm to give up one of my 3 spare lessons and my lie-in, what would it be worth to you?
Well, you would have my gratitude.
To hell with gratitude, let's barter. My free lesson for the chance to paint you.
I would consider it.
Then I would teach your class.
Thank you.
Subject to Mrs. MacDonald's approval, of course.
Of course.
Come and see me here again. Or at the studio. You're always welcome.
Thank you for the invitation. But, I would not come between you and your work.
You have a fine face and a fine figure. Your servant.
Little girls, I have persuaded Mr. Lloyd to give us some art. He is a kindred spirit, and we must value him accordingly.
Looks like autumn's over.
All right, here you come.
Do you think they were alone?
He looks happy too.
Mrs. MacDonald.
Oh, Miss Brodie. Were you looking for me?
I believe I have persuaded Mr. Lloyd to give us some of his valuable free time. He is prepared to teach my class art. The first lesson each Tuesday. I'm here for your approval.
But art has never been taught as a subject in the lower schools, Brodie.
Indeed, no. I am sure you feel its lack as much as I.
Well, the girls will, of course, be taught art as a subject when they move on to the senior school.
I think we should seize upon Mr. Lloyd's kind offer.
You're quite sure it was an offer? Well, here I am, Miss Brodie, quite prepared to be convinced.
Mr. Lloyd's work in the senior school will be the more instructive for a firm basis laid out earlier.
Oh, I agree.
These are the 1930s, Mrs. MacDonald. It is a new age. I tried to inculcate my girls with an appreciation of the visual arts, but I am poorly equipped to instruct them in detail of form, colour, chiaroscuro, and perspective. I am sure that Marcia Blaine herself...
Yes, I am sympathetic. But of course, I will have to discuss it with Miss Gaunt.
Of course.
Well, Juliet's sister says you have a baby if a man touches your leg in a tram.
Even by accident? I heard Mrs. Rose talking to my mother about Mrs. Ralston's new baby. She said that was an accident.
Good morning, Miss Campbell. Into your places, please. Quickly now. Spread out your arms, find your position. We're going to start this morning with arms swinging in 4 counts. Begin, and 1, 2, 3, and jump.
But how does it happen?
I could see if it was kissing. You don't get babies kissing.
I think you can.
But my father kisses me every night, and he kisses my mother every morning. But she doesn't go about having babies all the time. You get babies by doing it.
But how do you do it? Exactly.
And change. Now, skip jumps. And a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm 13 on Sunday, and I don't know anything. We'll make an investigation. We'll do research.
What do you mean?
Well, like detectives. Clues and information and things.
And change. Touching toes in 4 counts. Begin, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll make a book.
Yes.
A chapter about touching.
And passion.
And Miss Brodie and you.
And our parents.
That doesn't sound right.
I'm doing it. We'll start on Sunday.
At your house.
And change. Feet apart. The trunk exercise. Begin. Down, 2, 3, 4.
I wish Miss Brodie would tell us facts. It's all feelings with Miss Brodie. We must drink water and walk through.
Come autumn, seconds.
Stop giggling in the back. Change. Now, feet together. The posture exercise in 3. And 1, 2, 3.
It's not right, is it, to laugh about you?
I won't in a book.
And 1, 2, 3.
What are you looking at?
Nothing?
I wouldn't go back there just now.
Why not?
Your mother and your father are having a wee disagreement.
What about?
About me. I'm going to have a baby. Your mother says I've got to go. Your father says I can stay, but I'm going anyway.
Are you to be married then?
The sooner the better.
You're not fat.
You don't get fat the first month or 2.
Teeny, would you tell me what you did?
You thinking of trying it?
No!
We were getting married anyway. Been walking out for the past 6 months.
Is that how it happens? When you're walking out?
Walking out at Paddy one Sunday evening.
On a Sunday?
Oh, don't be so soft. There were stars and a moon, and the grass was cool. Oh, you're too young.
I'm not pleased, Teeny. Did you take all your clothes off?
What's that dirty talk is that? What do you think I am?
Jenny?
Teeny, please, what did you do?
What do you think? Played hopscotch in the dandelions.
Jenny, come here at once.
Hopscotch?
Jenny! Shut the door, dear. And come and sit down. You are not to talk to Teeny, Jenny.
Why not?
Because we say so.
Teeny will be leaving us tonight, Jenny. We would prefer you not to speak with her before she goes, all right?
Has she stolen anything from the shop?
I want you to listen very carefully. It's very important. Teeny has been a very silly girl. She is in the family way. Do you know what I'm saying? Teeny has got herself pregnant.
Got herself pregnant?
Yes.
I see them. Let them in, Sandy, darling.
Please, Mother, please don't call me darling. It's so English. Not in front of them.
They're waiting.
Here we are. Hello, Mrs. Strange.
Hello, Mrs. Gray.
Hello, Sandy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sandy.
Do come in.
Oh, my, it's a sharp wind today.
Indeed it is. Close the door, Sandy. Now, shall we take off our coats here?
Oh, happy birthday, Sandy.
What do you say, darling?
Thank you, Jenny.
It's from all of us.
Thank you, Mrs. Gray.
Do go throw into the warm.
Oh, thank you.
That's right. Sit down, won't you?
I have a fantastic surprise. Teeny, who
Bring
works
Jenny into the drawing room.
May we go straight to the dining room?
We want to see your fine presents. Come along.
Yes, Mother.
That's right.
Are we to see your presents, Sandy?
Yes.
Oh, I find this north wind very tiring.
Edinburgh winters are bitter.
Oh, you must suffer badly, Mrs. Stranger, coming from the south.
The wind is the worst of it.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Mrs. Gray.
They're charming, thank you.
To go with your farmyard?
Yes. Now you may open our present, darling. We thought we would hold back our own to make more of an occasion.
Oh, surely.
What is it? It's a dictionary.
Miss Brodie recommends all her girls should have dictionaries.
And why was I not told?
I never heard Miss Brodie say that. It was last week while you were out of the room. Thank you, Mother.
Remember to thank your father when he comes in.
Yes. It's for investigation and research. May we?
Yes, you may start your tea. Now, don't eat too fast, Sandy. You know what will happen. She's always been a most delicate child and tires so easily. That's why we allow only one friend to visit at a time.
They seem firm friends.
Shall we take our tea now, Mrs. Gray?
Oh, thank you.
We never allow her out on her own. Poor Sandy, born on a Wednesday. Wednesday's child is full of woe.
She has an enchanting nature.
Pregnant? She told me herself, and my mother, and she's not to work for us anymore. That's wonderful. Did you begin the book? Yesterday. I've hidden it. Shall we put Teeny in? Yes. And we can put the date, and in 9 months' time we'll know whether the baby's come. Not 9 months from today, silly. No, I mean 9 months from when they did it. It happened when they were out walking at Paddocky. I asked her what she did. What did she say? Walking. She said that. And playing hopscotch. But it was a joke, I think. You do it on the spur of the moment. It all happens in a flash. But you think the urge would pass by the time they got their clothes off. That's another thing I don't understand. Teeny said it was dirty taking clothes off. You can't do it with your clothes on.
No.
And now she shall conceive. Behold, a virgin shall conceive.
And bear a son. For our Angelica little girls, the Madonna and Child. What is a virgin?
Everybody knows that.
Tell me then.
It's a woman who hasn't ever, well, hardly ever done it. I'm a virgin, so are you, so is my mother.
But your mother had you.
That hardly signifies. I'm an only child. She only did it once, which means she's a virgin. More or less.
My mother did it 3 times.
3 times is too many for a virgin.
But what about your father? If they only did it once, then he must be a virgin too.
Men don't apply.
Why not?
Well, maybe.
Tina must be a virgin. She only did it once so far.
I mean, Jesus was an only child, but the Bible doesn't call Joseph the virgin, does it?
I suppose not.
Jelly or blancmange?
They'll have to get married, of course, and soon.
My husband blames poor education. It's at the root of every problem, he says.
Well, she herself is one of 9. It's a case of like daughter, like mother.
I know.
A poor girl from a poor home.
I know.
I told her, there's one sure way to prevent the situation, I said. It is the one word no.
How true?
True or not, she laughed in my face.
Laughed? Have another sandwich.
Oh, thank you. I shall have to buy a good dictionary for Jenny.
Oh, Miss Brodie is right. For an inquiring mind, a dictionary is the very thing.
Virgin. Girl or woman who has not known sexual intercourse.
Is that it? Sexual
intercourse.
Is that the real name?
It must be. Sexual intercourse. I told you virgins had to be female.
When it says not known, does it mean not know about?
I don't know. It just says, who has not known?
But we know now. Are we not virgins anymore?
It also says, unsullied, not yet used.
That doesn't sound very nice.
The main thing is we've got the right words now. I knew we'd be able to find out about it with research.
I still don't know what happens.
I'm looking up passion.
Yes.
Agitation, sexual desire, suffering.
Don't think that sounds very nice either.
Miss Brodie has suffered. You can see what it means.
See what it says about intercourse.
Mm.
Don't get paste on the pages, or they'll know what we've been looking at.
Golly, what would Miss Brodie say if she could see us now?
Or my mother and father.
Are you happy with Jenny's progress at Marcia Blaine's?
Oh, very happy. This new teacher, Miss Brodie, seems to keep them on their toes.
She certainly takes an interest in the girls' general knowledge.
And that, I think, is a good thing.
Yes, indeed. Well, shall we see how the girls are faring? Oh, please finish your tea first.
We may have a lot to thank Miss Brodie for one day.
Social communication between individuals, communication in trade, sexual connection.
What was the first one again?
Social communication between individuals.
Is that what Juliet's sister meant? About men touching a leg in a tram?
I just can't see it.
And Teeny! They were only out walking. You often touch when you're walking together by accident.
All right, we'll make a special chapter. Only...
What?
Touching somebody's leg. It doesn't seem to be enough.
No.
Come on, let's have the pineapple.
And save the cream till last. Little girls, you are going to be the creme de la creme.
Jenny, these are supposed to be the happiest days of our lives.
My father says make the most of school days, for you never know what lies ahead.
We're making the most of ours.
Sandy was so clever about getting the dictionary.
Miss Brodie says primary's best, not school days.
Yes, but she never got married like our mothers and fathers.
They don't have primes.
They have sexual intercourse.
Mrs. Lloyd has just had a baby. She must have committed sex with Mr. Lloyd.
Can you see it happening?
He'd be wearing his pajamas.
You seem to be enjoying yourselves, darlings. And my word, how you've been tucking in. Let's leave them to themselves. Just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves.
I wish you wouldn't call me darling. It's so English.
I wish mine wouldn't sniff all the time.
Come on, what next?
Miss Brodie's fiancé fell in the war.
I didn't know that.
Oh, Jenny told me.
I can't think how that should enter into their lessons.
Oh, to do with geography, I believe. Miss Brodie mentioned the fact in connection with the study of Flanders, where he fell. I must say I wondered why it was mentioned.
Mr. Stranger and I met in France during the war.
Really?
It's quite a romance. He was wounded and I was his nurse. And we married in Edinburgh the next year.
You must have seen many terrible things.
Oh, I did.
How easily we forget.
Some things are best forgotten.
Oh, quite.
There was one occasion. It was about a very young nurse that I knew.
I started the chapter about Hugh and Miss Brodie.
Smashing.
It's a sort of story.
Do you think we could publish it?
Good idea. Listen, Hugh isn't dead. That was a mistake in the telegram. He has come back from the war and he calls at the school to see Miss Brodie. But Mrs. MacDonald tells him that Miss Brodie loves another.
Mr. Lloyd!
Yes. I haven't written that part yet. Hugh has made his abode in a mountain eyrie and is holding me captive while you make your way down the mountainside in the dark to get help. I wrote all this last night. Hugh! Sandy beseeched him. I swear to you, before all I hold sacred, that Miss Brodie has never loved another, and she awaits you below, praying and hoping in her prime. If you'll let Jenny go, she will bring back your lover Miss Brodie to you, and you can hold her in your arms after these 12 long years. His black eye...
And a day. 12 long years and a day.
Good. His black eye flashed in the lamplight of the hut. "Back, girl," he cried, "and do not bar my way. Well do I know that yon girl Jenny will report my whereabouts to my mocking erstwhile fiancé. Well do I know that you are both spies sent by her that she might mock. Stand back from the door, I say." "Never," cried Sandy, placing her young lithe body squarely in front of the door, her arm through the bolt. Her large eyes flashed with an azure light of appeal. It's your turn.
With one movement, he flung her to the farthest end of the hut and strolled out into the moonlight.
Putting about his boots.
His high boots flashed in the moonlight.
Good. Write it in, then. We've got too many moonlights, but we can sort that out when it comes to publication.
And did the child never know?
No more than did the corporal.
Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about.
No, indeed.
Well, Mrs. Stranger, this has been most kind, but we must go soon.
Oh,
Oh, must you leave so early?
Well, Jenny sings in the church choir and the trams are so infrequent on Sundays. My husband will be expecting us.
Might I offer you a small sherry to keep out the wind?
No, thank you. Well, perhaps just a small one.
Good.
Salt is sodium chloride. My brother told me. We can take science in the senior school. Miss Lockhart is wonderful. All her class have got crushes on her. I know. She's so beautiful. I'll die if she's left school when we move up, or if she's not still beautiful. Miss Brodie will want us to take classics. Art and religion first, then philosophy, lastly science. That is the order of the great subjects of life. I shall do science with Miss Lockhart. She's the only one in the whole school with any sex appeal. I shall too. Hasn't Miss Brodie got sex appeal? I haven't decided that yet. Mr. Lloyd likes her. He's married, so it doesn't signify. Do you think Miss Brodie ever committed sexual intercourse with Hugh? Well, she said they clung to each other with passionate abandon on his last leave. Did you look up abandon? Yes, it says leave, so that fits in. We must continue the research. I know. There's a Greek god at Newbridge House standing up with no clothes on. I saw it once when I was with Aunt Kate, but I didn't get a chance to look properly. Good idea. I'll ask Miss Brodie if we can go tomorrow. I wouldn't like to have sexual intercourse. Neither would I. I'm going to marry a pure person. So am I. Have a toffee.
Girl? You have a fine profile. What's your name?
Rose Stanley, Mr. Lloyd.
I'm going to paint you one day, Rose Stanley.
Yes, Mr. Lloyd.
The Colosseum is an amphitheatre, from the Greek amphi, meaning roundabout, and theatron, theatre, a structure in the open air. So what would we mean by an amphitheatre, Jenny?
A theatre which goes round about, Miss Brodie?
Yes, Susan?
Will you have plays, Miss Brodie?
Not only plays, Susan. The Colosseum took 10 years to build and is indeed colossal, as the name suggests. In its arena, gladiators struggled for mastery and slaves were thrown to the lions. While in Rome last year, I stepped out the measurement of the arena. It is precisely 300 feet by 150. Are you thinking of doing a day's washing, Sandy?
No, Miss Brodie.
Then roll down your sleeves. We are civilized beings. Ave Imperator, cried the gladiators. Hail, Caesar. Those about to die salute thee, who also cry Ave Imperator, Evelyn.
General Mussolini's fasciste, Miss Brodie.
That is correct. The heroic stamp of leadership is passed from age to age. You are back, Rose?
Yes, Miss Brodie.
Then sit. We were talking of gladiators from the Latin gladus, a sword, for they fought with swords. What is the meaning of gladiator, Mary?
Lions. Lions, Miss Brodie.
Plainly, you are not listening to what I was saying. If only you girls would listen to me, I would make of you the crème de la crème.
Class dismissed.
When in doubt, little girl, it is wise to say nothing, neither yea nor nay. Come on. No, I can't.
How was your birthday tea party, Sandy?
I had farm animals from Jenny and a dictionary for my mother and father.
It will be most useful, I don't doubt.
We were wondering, Jenny and me.
Jenny and I? You would not say Jenny was wondering and me was wondering.
No, Miss Brodie. If you would take us to the exhibition at Newbridge House. Could we go this afternoon, Miss Brodie? Just the three of us.
Will your parents not worry where you might be?
Oh, it will be all right. Yes.
It is an excellent idea. It shall be my birthday treat to you. You would not prefer the museum or St. Giles or the castle?
We've seen them all before.
We want something new.
You girls are maturing. I knew I should not be disappointed in my choice. There are many excellent paintings at Newbridge House, and the building itself deserves attention. We shall leave immediately after the end of school.
Thank you, Miss Brodie.
The Palace of Versailles was built by the kings of France, Louis XIII and Louis XIV. It was here that Marie Antoinette, upon being informed that the poor people had no bread, cried, "Qu'ils mangent de la brioche," that is to say, let them eat cake. And she was shortly executed in 1793. The French are not noted for their sense of humor. There has always been an affinity between the Scots and the French. We are a truly European race.
And what is Miss Brodie's gang doing in a mausoleum like this?
Why, Mr. Lloyd, say good day to Mr. Lloyd, girls.
Good day, Mr. Lloyd.
You see, I have respect in some quarters, Emma.
This is not Mrs. Lloyd, I gather.
Miss Brodie, Miss Crawford.
Hello, Miss Brodie.
How do you do?
Emma's one of my models.
This is Sandy and Jenny. Yesterday was Sandy's birthday. This is my treat to her.
Treat? I'd call it more of a punishment. Did you ever see such a clean tomb for such dead and dusty art?
If the exhibition is so moribund, Mr. Lloyd, I am surprised to find you here.
Among the junk, there's often the odd jewel.
Do you teach art, Miss Brodie?
I am not to be circumscribed by nomenclature, Miss Crawford.
Are you not?
I am in the business of putting old heads onto young shoulders.
Miss Brodie is a valued colleague, almost the only valued colleague at Marcia Blaine's. We must be away. Emma's time is expensive.
Oh, oui, that is Sandy, Jenny, and myself were hoping for the benefit of your good artistic judgment, I'm sure.
Please, Mr. Lloyd.
Well, what does the birthday girl want to see? There's a Caravaggio downstairs. Oh, and a surprising Madonna by Simone de Martini in the room across the balcony.
The last one will do fine, Mr. Lloyd.
To your taste, Miss Brodie?
We shall be glad of your guidance, Mr. Lloyd.
All right. She really is an extraordinary woman. She's going to sit for me.
A line drawing, would it be?
Unworthy.
Who was Hermes, Mr. Lloyd?
Hermes was messenger to the Olympians, a Greek god, no less.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful? It's hideous.
The statue is somewhat idealized.
But men aren't like that.
This is a god, Miss Crawford.
Yes, well, presumably a man was the model. The man certainly made it.
Go on, Emma.
I'm no teacher.
Please continue, Miss Crawford. I am sure your opinion will be most valuable.
All right. Well, look at the torso. It's far too heavy for the legs. Some artist trying to exaggerate the masculinity to the glory of the species.
Man is a gender, Miss Crawford, not a species.
There's too much muscle, there's too much chest. Well, am I right, Teddy?
As always, Emma. Do you see what Miss Crawford means, girls? The whole thing's a monstrosity. The shoulders are too wide, the upper arm too thick, the belly too muscled. It just doesn't add up to a man.
Yes, I mean, it's a man's boast of a man. It's propaganda.
Exactly. A man without manliness. Where are the folds and flaws that make us human? The head's too keen, the neck too long,
Shoulders too wide.
chest too pronounced, belly too muscled, hips too small, bottom too firm.
Is he like any man you know, Miss Brodie? I mean, as for the fig leaf...
What is a prude, girls?
Somebody who wants to stop other people's fun, Mr. Lloyd.
Like Miss Gaunt.
That is disloyal, Sandy. I cannot let that pass.
The fig leaf is the stamp of the prude. To judge by Victorian statuary, one would imagine all men to be afflicted by some curious botanical disease.
I'm surprised at you, Sandy and Jenny. I thought you were the leaven in the lump.
What lump?
And as a final treachery, I would point out that the fig leaf is the most finely sculptured part of the whole thing. Enough of it. Let's on to De Martini.
I think we should travel back to the centre, or we shall all be late for our teas. Say thank you to Mr. Lloyd, girls.
Thank you, Mr. Lloyd.
Say thank you to Miss Crawford.
Thank you, Miss Crawford.
It's a pleasure.
You're not supposed to. No, I didn't mean that. Well, yes, I suppose I did. I mean, under the leaf, it didn't look... No, I thought that. I mean, how does it? I don't know. But it was exciting, Jenny. And something for the book. We still don't know. Does she take her clothes off to be painted?
Do all your girls respond in that infantile way?
In the classroom, you will not show off as you surely did today. You are extreme, Mr. Lloyd.
If art is poor, you must expect me to say so.
Come, girls, we are late. We must run for the tram. Good day, Miss Crawford.
Goodbye, Miss Brodie.
Do you travel with us in the tram, Mr. Lloyd?
Trams cost money. Au revoir, Miss Brodie.
Goodbye. Come, girls. I have written notes to your parents.
Thank you, Miss Brodie. Thank you, Miss Brodie.
We are later than I had hoped, but the study of art is not to be rushed.
Was the house to your liking?
I beg your pardon?
My name's Macready. I'm one of the curators there. I saw you leading the girls around. You are a schoolmistress?
That is correct. I am Jean Brodie of Marcia Blaine School.
You seem to have a wide knowledge of art, Mrs. Brodie.
Miss Brodie, Mr. Macready.
Dr. Macready, Miss Brodie. Marcia Blaine School. Would you give my regards to you and Mrs. MacDonald? We sit in one of the humbler educational committees. You know, one of the great pleasures of Edinburgh, Miss Brodie, is to meet charming people of culture. And girls, I count you very fortunate in your mentor. Well, good day, Miss Brodie. Good day, girls.
Good day, Dr. Macready. Girls, say goodbye to Dr. Macready. Girls, where are your manners, please? We must not be let down.
Do you feel any different, Jenny?
What is it, girls?
Miss Brodie, Dr. Macready touched my leg.
Jenny, Dr. Macready meant nothing by that. He is obviously a most respectable and kindly gentleman.
But Juliet's sister says if a man touches your leg in a tram, you become pregnant.
That is nonsense, as you well know. Forsooth, if I collected pregnancies every time a hand touched my leg, my offspring would be filling Marcia Blaine's twice over. There is but one way to conceive a child.
How would that be, Miss Brodie?
Forsooth, it is a matter of mature trust and intimacy between male and female.
But the Virgin Mary, Miss Brodie, she
never took a tram in her life.
Thank you for my birthday treat, Miss Brodie. It was a lucky chance to meet Mr. Lloyd. And Miss Crawford.
and Miss Crawford. Return to your desk, Mary.
I have good news, and a shade surprising. Miss Gaunt and I have talked at great length about your request for art for your girls, and I'm happy to say that you have prevailed. Mr. Lloyd may teach your girls the first period every Tuesday morning for an experimental period.
I am much obliged, headmistress.
Come in. Ah, Miss Brodie, I'm even now searching for materials for tomorrow morning.
That will not be necessary, Mr. Lloyd. I have decided not to take up your valuable free time or your lie-in.
You really are the most extraordinary woman. Doesn't Miss Gaunt approve?
Miss Gaunt's approval does not signify.
Did I fail my test? Or did Emma fail my test for me?
I am sure Miss Crawford is most expert at her trade.
Flesh and blood, Miss Brodie.
And so much of it, Mr. Lloyd.
Oh! Well, I was never much at bartering. Come in. Come in. The first a snigger gets my hand on her backside.
I shall ask her straight out.
Sandy, you can't.
That's what teachers are for, to tell you things.
Sandy, please.
Well, maybe not straight out. Maybe statues first.
I don't really want to know.
But we can't stop now. What about the book?
It's more secret than we thought. This means it must be really terrible.
I'm still going to ask.
She won't tell you. It's all feelings of Miss Brodie's.
She's in the right mood, I'm going to.
Sit down. When icicles hang by the wall, and Dick the shepherd blows his nail, and Tom bears logs into the hall, and milk comes frozen home in pail. I have decided, little girls, to tell you more of my life with Hugh. Juliet.
Yes, Miss Brodie?
Some on the blackboard.
Yes, Miss Brodie.
Arithmetic books propped against intruders.
Want to make it up, Miss Brodie?
You have. Each week and every week of that terrible winter, little girls, Hugh would write to me without fail. I have his letters still. I would not part with them for the wealth of the Orient. The man himself shines through his words. They were private letters of a unique and tender intimacy. Yes, Sandy?
Please, Miss Brodie. How do you spell intimacy?
I-N-T-I-M-A-C-Y.
Thank you, Miss Brodie.
Hugh was a poor countryman. Before he took up his final, fatal posting, we spent 1 week together. August, walking in the lanes of Kent. Kent is an English county south of London. It is known as the Garden of England. And there, Hugh and I swore the vows that had been 4 long years in the making. We had first met when we were students here in Edinburgh.
morning, Julia.
Good morning, Agnes. Head up. Up.
Girls, you must all learn to walk like Julia, a woman of noble mien.
What are you doing, dearie?
Miss Brodie says I walk like Sybil Thorndike, the great actress, and then she tells all the other girls to walk like me. Miss Brodie says I have great poise and posture.
Well, don't let it go to your head. Now, you must wrap up well this morning. It's so cold outside.
It's horrible here. The winter never ends. It wouldn't be like this at home. The mimosa's out by now.
Yes, dear, I know. And I miss it too. Now, come on, or you'll miss your tram.
Where's my fare?
It's in your blazer pocket.
Where's my coat?
It's here on the radiator. Put it there to warm.
Thank you, Mama. Will Papa be home when I get back?
Oh, I do hope so. Now, you must keep well wrapped up. And you mind how you cross the road? Head up, up. Come on.
Julia, dear, walk with me to the staff room. I wish to speak with you.
Yes, Miss Brodie.
Julia, I want you to address the class, to give a little lecture, as it were, about your life in Italy.
Oh, Miss Brodie, I couldn't.
Of course you could. You are Italian and very mature. Didn't you, Julia, that your father is a journalist?
He is editor of the Giornale di Torino. That is the biggest newspaper in Turin.
Then his position in Italy is most influential. How is he able to spend so much time in Scotland?
I don't know. We came here when my grandmother died. Mama and I stayed, but Papa went home. And then he came back again. I think it was to do things about my grandmother's estate. We've been here a very long time. Since January.
You are homesick. But you must try to feel at home here too, Julia, dear. After all, you are half Scottish.
Morning, Miss Brodie. Morning, Julia. How are your parents?
Papa's in London again, but he may be home tonight.
I'll give him my regards and tell your mother I was asking after her.
Run along, dear. Get some fresh air. Don't forget about this afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Brodie.
I first met the Gibelli family at Archie Ferguson's. They've been staying with him since the grandmother died. Have you met Archie Ferguson, Miss Brodie?
No, I've not had that pleasure.
He's Regius Professor at the university, a very distinguished scholar. He's Mrs. Gibelli's first cousin, or second cousin, something like that.
I'm very fond of Julia. She's been extremely well brought up. Good morning.
Morning.
The father is a well-known journalist, I believe.
Oh, yes, a brilliant man.
And the mother?
A native of Edinburgh. She was Irene Guthrie. Her father was under-secretary in Rome at one time. That's how she met Giovanni Gibelli.
I should very much like to meet Julia's parents. Mr. Gibelli must be a mine of information on the progress of the fascist movement. I should think that...
Excuse me, Mr. Ball. Miss Brodie, if you could spare me a moment. Now, please, Miss Brodie.
Why, of course, Miss Gaunt. Please excuse me, Mr. Ball. We shall continue our discussion later.
Certainly, Miss Brodie.
It's about some of your girls, Miss Brodie. About how some of them are wearing their hats.
Wearing their hats?
Yes, their hats.
I don't think I understand.
Well, there is only one way for a junior girl at Marcia Blaine to wear her hat, Miss Brodie, firmly down on the head with the brim up all round. You must have noticed several of your girls are deliberately flouting this rule. Brims up behind and down in front, and down behind and up in front. Hats worn at defiant angles. I caught Sandy Stranger with the crown dented like a man's trilby.
I thought it rather witty.
Witty?
Ah. I must admit, I find the rule concerning hats a trivial one, to say the least. But if the headmistress obliges me to enforce it, I shall, of course, do so. Although I believe that little girls should be allowed to express their personalities. School uniform gives them small scope. But a hat is different. The way my girls choose to wear theirs tells me something about them, which is much more important than uniformity. I'm sure you'd agree. If only our position permitted.
She's coming!
Sit down, girls. Geography is our first lesson this afternoon, and I have asked Julia to address you. Julia was born and grew up in a country which was at the apex of a civilization when the natives here were still painting their skins blue. Come, Julia, stand up here beside me. Now, tell us all about Italy.
In Italy, the winter is short. The spring is beautiful and full of flowers. The summer is long and very hot. And in September and October is the vendemmia, the grape harvest. We make much wine and drink it.
Children too.
Wine is good for everyone.
What's the food like?
Much better than here. Wonderful pasta.
What's pasta?
Pasta is a collective word for spaghetti, macaroni, and lasagna, all basic to the Italian diet.
I hate macaroni.
It is narrow and insular to hate foreign dishes simply because they are foreign and you have no true experience on which to base a judgment.
But Julia hates our food.
Julia is entitled to form an opinion because she has experienced our cuisine. You do not have to agree with her, although I am frequently forced to the conclusion that as a people we show singularly little culinary imagination. We could learn much from the Italians and all that is Italian. Yes, Evelyn?
My father says Mussolini's a brute.
Unless your father has met Il Duce, which I doubt. He is simply reflecting the extremist attitudes of the yellow press. The photographs and posters on these walls speak for themselves. Julia, there are few of us here who do not admire your great leader, as I am sure you must. You do admire him, do you not?
Well, my fiancé is a member of the Young Fascisti. He says Mussolini is a great man.
Fiancé?
Sandy, it is vulgar to express surprise in such a manner. It gives a very rude impression. Julia, you are only 12 years old. Surely you do not consider yourself engaged to be married.
Our parents are friends, and they have talked about it together. And when Roberto and I are older, they wish us to marry.
Do you also wish it?
Oh, yes, Miss Brodie. Roberto is wonderful.
I expect you have much in common.
I think so.
You are astonished because Julia tells us that her parents have already arranged for her to marry. I am not in the least astonished. Matchmaking is as old as history itself. It was common practice in this country for hundreds of years. It is still widely practiced in France, Italy, and Spain. Consider the verb to match. Mary, define the verb to match.
To make fire?
Jenny.
Well, you can match colours, as with clothes.
That is correct. And it can apply to people as well as to things. You can say that two fighters are evenly matched. In other words, they possess approximately the same strength and skill. You can also say that a man and woman are well matched.
But what if they're not in love?
In the early stages, love does not signify. The parents ask themselves important questions. Do the boy and girl share the same religion and upbringing? Have they interests in common? Are they temperamentally suited to each other? And so on. If the answer to these questions are yes, then it is likely to prove a successful match. Sit down, Julia.
But they're still not in love.
Compatibility? Sandy, That is the word. Given the conditions I have described, a genuine and lasting love develops between husband and wife after marriage. But of course, this is not invariably the case. But even if love does not blossom, the union still has all the other strengths that society can confer. However, the chances are that love will come. What is the meaning of compatibility, Mary?
He's terribly handsome. How old is he? Nearly 17. What's written at the bottom? A mia tesoro Giulia, con la devozione infinita. Roberto. To my darling Giulia, with undying devotion, Roberto.
Oh, I say. What's that scarf he's wearing?
It is part of the uniform of the young fascisti.
He must be madly in love with you.
He is.
Are you in love with him?
At first, I did not take him seriously. But last summer...
What happened last summer?
Well, his father has a yacht, and we went on holiday together. We sailed from Porto, Ecole to Elba.
Just the two of you?
Of course not. It is a big yacht, and there is a crew of 7. Also, his parents were with us. But it was very romantic. At night, we sat alone on deck together, watching the moon rise and listening to the sound of the waves. Sometimes our hands touched.
Did he kiss you?
Of course not. I'm not ready for such things.
Ah, my word. Good to be home.
Come and warm yourself, Archie, and have some tea. Thank you, Agnes.
Well, woman, did you miss us?
Dreadfully.
And Julia, did she miss us dreadfully?
She was coughing again last night.
It's this confounded climate. Perhaps we should get Ross back for another checkup.
Thank you, Agnes, that'll be all. Oh, we'll see how she is tomorrow. She's still taking the tonic that Dr. Ross prescribed. Now I want you to tell me everything before Julia gets here. How did it go?
Ask Archie.
Who did you see?
Oh, just the man we wanted to. The Secretary of State, Permanent Undersecretary, Second Secretary, Secretary.
Oh.
He clearly thought me dangerously unbalanced. He also clearly had a warm regard for Mussolini and all his works.
Oh, God. Not in the government.
Well, fascism is a mental infection. British civil servants aren't immune to it.
But this man, what did he say?
He quite simply took the position that any Italian who chose or was obliged to exile himself from Il Duce's magnificent reign must be guilty of something. High treason, child molestation, something pretty nasty.
But that's unspeakable. What did you say?
Quite a lot. I lost my temper.
Oh, Giovanni. And you promised.
I'm sorry, Irene. And I could not stop myself. I banged my fist on his desk and shouted at him. I told him that what he needed was 48 hours in a prison cell, being politically educated by Il Duce's bully boys.
Poor fellow went quite pale. Giovanni gave a most impressive performance.
What happens now?
Oh, no permanent harm, I dare say. The man was a nincompoop, and a lowly one at that. But it certainly means a further journey to London. Next time, I'll get Raybon to speak for us higher up.
Papa!
Ah, come sta la mia piccina?
Uncle Archie.
Well, Julia, how's life at Marshall Blaine?
I like it much better now. I think I have 2 friends. One is called Sandy. She has eyes like a little pig. They see everything. I like Jenny better. Jenny is quite pretty.
Now sit down, dearie, and have some tea. You look frozen.
Oh, I'm all right, Mama. It's lovely and warm in here. Papa?
Sì, carissima.
Did you buy me a present?
Ecco. Quanto sono stupido.
You forgot.
Sicuro che non ho dimenticato. Ecco qua.
it's lovely. Look, Mama, isn't it beautiful?
Oh, yes, it is. And you're a very sport young lady.
Put it on for us, Julia.
Oh, grazie, Papa. Grazie.
Julia, clad in a silken wrap, reclined in cushioned ease upon the couch, which her lover had thoughtfully placed upon the deck. The light of the moon, full moon, showed Roberto at the helm, a manly figure in the regulation black bathing dress worn by all members of the young fascisti. "We should never have come," she breathed. "It was the only way," he answered. "I had to be alone with you." "But what will your father say?" "I care not for what my father says," he cried fiercely.
That's good.
"He has betrayed my mother and run off to his mountain fastness with a mistress." "A mistress," she cried. "Yes, a woman in her prime, Jean Brodie by name. But have no fear, dearest heart, even should he return."
All clear. Who was it? Miss Bell on the prow. Go on, Sandy.
"Even should he return, he will never know of this escapade." As he spoke, he lunged towards the supine figure on the couch. Julia's ample bosoms rose and fell.
Not ample, Sandy.
What's wrong with ample?
It doesn't sound right.
I don't see why not. She's got jolly big breasts for 12. If she is only 12.
But ample makes me think of big soft puddings. That woman we saw singing at the Car Rosa had ample bosoms.
All right, I'll just cross it out.
But supine's jolly good. I like supine. What does it mean?
Lying on your back. I looked it up. Anyway, that's as far as I've got.
It's going great guns, Sandy. We ought to have it ready for publishing by the spring.
Easily. And we don't have to worry about Julia, because she'll be back in Italy. Toffee? I've been thinking about matchmaking.
Ooh, my parents would be bound to choose someone ghastly.
Still, there's some sense in it.
Not much. I mean, a man could have all the right qualities and background, and also be the wolf of a hump.
You two, I might have known. You've no business in here. You should be outside. Well? Spit them out. You know very well sweeties are forbidden during school hours. Now, where are the rest? Hand them over, please.
Those were the last two, Miss Gaunt.
Sandy, it would go hard with you if I caught you out in a lie.
I know, Miss Gaunt.
You're very pasty-faced. Are your bowels regular, Sandy?
Yes, they are.
You look costive to me. Jenny Gray, there's a pimple on your chin. Pimples come from sweeties. There's still 10 minutes before the bell rings. Outside with you. Go and run 3 times round the school grounds. 3 times. I'll be watching you.
There's the bell. We've still got half a lap to do.
Who cares? If we're late, it's Gaunt's fault. Let's finish the course.
All right. Are you coming to tea with Miss Brodie on Saturday?
Yes. Anyone else?
Julia. Just the 3 of us.
Good.
Of course, one cannot do history without books, but if we can make the subject come alive, we learn and remember more. Later this term, I shall arrange an outing to Holyrood. I shall show you the little room where Mary, Queen of Scots, played cards with poor Rizzio before they killed him.
I'm sorry we're late, Miss Brodie.
I know where you are. Take your places. When the princess was a little girl...
Which princess, Miss Brodie?
Mary, before she became queen, she lived with the French court at Blois. She became ill, The king commanded that oranges be sent from the orangery in Paris. What is an orangery, anyone? Susan?
A place where they grow oranges?
A warm and sheltered place where oranges will grow in a cold climate. Julia, do you know what marmalade is?
It is the same as marmalade.
Precisely. And with the oranges he received, the king's chef created the first marmalade ever made. A treat for the sick princess, for Marie Malade. How do you translate that, anyone? Emily?
Ill-Mary.
Good, ill or sick. And that is how we get the word marmalade. It is a simple corruption of Marie Malade. The princess soon recovered. Julia, that is a troublesome cough.
I'm sorry, Miss Brodie.
Don't apologize, dear. Are you not feeling well?
Not very.
Then you must go home. I'll ask Mrs. MacDonald to telephone your mother.
Well?
She's just got a slight temperature. She's to stay in bed for 2 days and not go back to school for the rest of the week.
Archie's right. This climate doesn't suit her.
It'll clear when the warm weather comes.
Did Ross say anything else?
He called bronchitis the Scottish disease. Oh, that'll be Archie.
We should be able to go to tea with a teacher on Saturday.
Oh, I think so. Well, we'll see how she is.
Hello, Archie.
Hello there. Do I smell roast lamb?
A jiggot.
Oh, bliss. Here, have you left me any whiskey?
Plenty.
I saw Ross leaving as I came in. How's the patient?
In bed, wallowing in self-pity. He says she'll be over it in no time.
Oh, well, as quacks go, he's a very reliable one. I've news for you, Giovanni.
Oh?
Rayburn phoned me. He's fixed another appointment. No half measures this time. Right at the top. We're seeing Homewood himself.
Oh, Archie. Oh, that's splendid.
Oh, I'm very grateful to you. I don't like putting you to so much trouble.
What trouble, man?
It's another journey to London, more expense.
Oh, I relish a day or two in London. But this time, Giovanni, no table thumping.
I will behave like an English gentleman, as if permanently sedated.
I see that unhealthy pimple upon your chin has vanished clean away, Mistress Jenny.
Aye, it has that. And how are your bowels functioning these days, Mistress Sandy?
Oh, never better, Mistress Jenny.
What in the world are you two talking about?
Miss Gaunt.
Didn't sound so to me.
Miss Gaunt thinks Sandy's bowels aren't functioning properly because she's got a pasty complexion from no exercise.
We'll let it infuse for a minute or two. Turn your face to the light, Sandy. Your complexion is naturally pale and very nice. You get quite enough exercise, dear. I shall speak to Miss Gaunt. How are you feeling now, Julia?
Much better, thank you.
Sit beside me, dear. Jenny, here. That's right. You there, Sandy. Pass the old kids round, Sandy.
Have you heard from Roberto, Julia? I had a letter yesterday.
Does he miss you?
He says he does, but he is also very busy with his studies. He thinks now he may go to military college and take a commission.
The new Italian army offers great opportunities for young men.
What's new about the Italian army?
In the war, it suffered from stupid leadership. All that has changed now. One tends to think of the Italians as easygoing, pleasure-loving people. That is only the surface. They have a hidden strength, a passionate love of country. Il Duce's genius has recognized this and is forging a new nation. I believe that Italy will soon become as powerful as it was in the days of the Roman Empire.
You mean they'll come and conquer us again?
Of course not. We too are a great people. Try some of the currant cake, Julia. Our own politicians will be wise enough to understand the importance of developing our friendship with Italy. Jenny, dear, you're nearest. Cut the cake and pass a slice to Julia. I think your Roberto must be a very sensible young man.
My mother asked me to give you this, Miss Brodie.
Thank you, Julia. Tomorrow, Tuesday. That is very kind of your mother. Tell her I would be delighted to come.
She will be very pleased. She says I may bring a friend too.
Of course. Who would you like to bring?
Jenny.
Then we must ask Jenny.
Thank you, Agnes. Julia, dear, I want to talk to Miss Brodie. Why don't you take Jenny up and show her your room?
But it will be cold up there, Mama.
No, it will not. I told Agnes to light the fire.
Come on, Jenny. Will you be long?
Not long. I'll call you. Excuse me. Oh.
She seems much better.
Oh, she's still a bit chesty, but the doctor says it will clear when the warm weather comes. Do you smoke, Miss Brodie?
No, thank you, Mrs. Chibelli.
I'm afraid I do. It's a bad habit, I know. It's mostly nerves, I think. Julia is full of your praises, Miss Brodie. I've seldom known her take to anyone so quickly.
I have a passionate love of your husband's country.
And so has Julia. She can't wait to return.
Well, that is only natural.
We shall not be returning, Miss Brodie.
Not returning to Italy?
No. We're to make our home here, in Scotland.
Oh. May I ask the reason?
Do you believe in freedom of speech, Miss Brodie?
Oh, of course I do. I would qualify that.
Or would you?
In times of war or grave national crisis, it might be necessary to impose restraints, but only then.
That's what Mussolini said when he came to power. A grave national crisis. And most Italians agreed with him. Well, they still do. But for those who do not, life can be most difficult.
Are you saying that your husband does not agree with Mussolini?
Italian politics are more passionate than ours, Miss Brodie, and the results are more extreme.
Extreme enough to make you leave the country?
Miss Brodie, I understand from Julia that you yourself are an admirer of Mussolini, and I know that there are others over here who share your enthusiasm. Now, I'm not trying to convert you to a different point of view, but you are Julia's teacher. And for her sake, it is very important that you understand her situation. I'll be brief. You may know that my husband is a journalist, and he believes in all forms of freedom of expression, which is something that fascism, of its very nature, will not tolerate.
But Il Duce has done so much for Italy, for the Italian people. He clearly wishes to make Italy once again a great and powerful nation. Is that bad?
Italy is an agricultural country, Miss Brodie. It has a large population and very few natural resources for industry. It is a poor country. To be great, therefore, Italy needs to expand and to make an empire. And to make an empire, you need to make war.
War? War against whom?
Well, first against whomsoever's weak and vulnerable, and then once consolidated, who knows?
Oh, I'm afraid I find this talk of war quite incomprehensible. Mussolini has never for one moment...
I'm sorry. I did not mean to go into all that. What I want is to try and explain to you why we had to leave Italy. My husband's position there is untenable. We have had to leave. He is at present seeking political asylum in this country, and Julia has not yet been told that the move is permanent.
Why not? Mrs. Chibelli, what do you want from me?
Well, eventually, the facts and the political significance of our case will become public knowledge. I want you to help us to protect Julia. She admires you so much, and she finds you a reassuring presence in a strange world. I would like that to continue.
It shall. You have my word.
Oh, thank you, Miss Brodie. That's a great relief to me. And it means that Julia can stay on at Marcia Blaine.
I am glad. You mustn't worry for Julia. I shall make her my special charge.
Oh, I'm not asking for preferential treatment.
No, not preferential, but I must be guided by the circumstances you have described. There is one thing. Does the name Roberto Brodie mean anything to you?
Oh, yes, of course. Why, has Julia been talking about him?
Who is he, Mrs. Gibelli?
Oh, he's the son of a friend of ours. Well, a former friend.
A former friend.
Leonardo Brodie is a lawyer. He became an extremely influential member of the fascist party. What's Julia been saying?
Did she go on holiday with them last summer?
Yes, she did. Although her father did not approve. You see, our friendship with the Baldies was at an end. But Julia wanted so much to go, I persuaded her father to let her.
I see. You had made no arrangements with the Baldies for Julia's future?
With the Baldies? Oh, no, of course not. Why? What has she told you?
I was under the impression there was a rather strong bond between them. Between Julia and Roberto.
Oh, well, he's a good-looking boy. Yeah, it's nothing more than a schoolgirl crush. It's nothing more, I assure you.
Perhaps we shouldn't dismiss it too lightly. At Julia's age, a child's feelings can go deeper than we imagine. It might have something to do with her anxiety to return to Italy.
You are very perceptive, Miss Brodie.
I may be quite wrong.
You may be quite right. I'm most grateful to you.
You won't say anything to Julia?
Oh, no, of course not. Would you like a drink, Miss Brodie?
No, thank you, Mrs. Gibelli. I must take Jenny home now.
Then I'll call her.
Now we can start looking for somewhere to live.
Oh, that would be difficult. But you know you can stay with me as long as you like.
You've been very good to us, Archie.
Nonsense, man. I'm a lonely old bachelor. Done me good having the family around. Two to the university, please. Thank you. Giovanni, are you going to be all right for money?
We'll be living on what Irene's mother left us while I write the book.
Have you ever thought of lecturing?
No, I haven't.
Well, you should. We have a splendid university here, and they don't pay too meanly. Something I could easily arrange.
Then I'll certainly think about it.
Here's where we get off. Wouldn't be surprised.
Giovanni? Oh, what happened? How did it go?
I am now an official political refugee and practically a British citizen.
Homework pulled over him like a little pussycat. So I thought we'd have a celebration.
Oh, Archie, it's lovely.
It'd be lovelier still when I've had some glasses.
And how's Julia?
Oh, she's as bed and asleep hours ago. She had a schoolteacher and a friend to tea. Oh, Giovanni mia, it's over. Thank God we're safe.
Here we go.
Oh,
now then,
look.
What shall we drink to?
To Mr. Homewood of the Home Office. To England.
To Scotland.
To Wales.
What about Ireland?
Oh, that's another matter. To the Gibellis.
Goodbye, Julia. Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry you're never going back to Italy, Julia.
What did you say?
I said I'm sorry you're never going back to Italy.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm going back.
No, you aren't. It's all in the Scotsman, look. My mother tore it out this morning. Haven't you seen it?
It isn't true. It's perfectly stupid.
It's not a bit stupid. If you bothered to read it, you'd see it was about your father. Your father fighting with Mussolini, so he can never go back to Italy. It says he is an official political refugee.
I don't believe it. He would have told me. My mother would have told me.
Well, I expect they'll tell you when you get to
Give it to me. No! No!
You still here? What's up with Julia? She's upset. She must be. She just went rushing by me like a locomotive. She's upset.
It's raining buckets. I'm going to wait till it stops. What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
I tell you what, Sandy, let's do some more of the story.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, come on. Be a sport. I'm in the mood.
I'm not!
I feel it my duty to enter girls to these competitions. Not to do so would surely be an admission of failure.
Of course.
Girls! Typical.
Where is his address?
On the table.
Dulce corpus sabatum, eredem degnas magni ibla sabatum, rogaberem pilatum, ut fragerent reorum crucis, erent domini, primi quidi fragerunt crura, et alterius qui fricifixus est cumeo. Ad Iesum autum cum venisent, et viderent iam iam mortum, non fragerunt Deus crura. Sed uno spiritum...
Who is it?
Shivani Cibelli, Miss Brodie. May I see you? Is Julia here, Miss Brodie? With you?
Here? It's 10 o'clock, Mr. Cibelli.
I'm sorry to have disturbed.
What on earth has happened? Why did you think Julia might be here?
We don't know where she is. We think she might have run away. We've looked everywhere. My wife thought she might be here.
Oh, no, I haven't seen her. What cause? I mean, why should she run away?
I'm not sure, but I...
Please come in, Mr. Cibelli. You're soaked. Let me give you a drink, please.
Is there a telephone in the
No,
building?
there's nothing nearer than the kiosk outside the fruiterer's.
First, I think I'll accept your kind offer of a drink.
You've talked to the police?
Oh, hours ago.
I can't understand what would make Julia do a thing like this. She seemed in very high spirits today.
There was a piece in the paper today. We think she must have seen it. Someone must have shown it to her. Someone at school, I expect.
What was it, the article?
We didn't expect it so soon. We wanted to prepare her. It was about me, about my exile. Irene said she explained it all to you, and that you promised that you...
I said nothing to Julia, Mr. Cibelli. Nothing.
No. Irene was sure that you had not. It was the newspaper. I would have seen it myself this morning. See, normally, I am up early. I read the paper, and I have coffee before I breakfast with my wife and daughter. But this morning, I slept late. We had champagne last night to celebrate.
Celebrate?
The legalization of our exile.
I'm sorry.
Julia!
Julia, get her out of those things. I get towels.
Cosa,
She must have a good rub down. Put her in my bed.
Mamma è panzana.
Hurry.
Parmi. Oh, I must get the doctor.
First carry her to the bed.
Dio mio, aiuto la mia Giulia. Fammi la grazia, non farla morire la mia figlia. Perché è successo alla mia figlia? No. Where is this telephone?
When you go out, turn left there, right? It's on the corner outside the fruiterers. Hurry.
She is alive.
Leave this on. It's all right.
It's all right, dear. You with me, Miss Brodie.
They didn't tell me. They didn't tell me.
Don't fret, dear. Your mother's coming soon.
I don't want. I don't.
The child has pneumonia. Both lungs are affected. What are her chances? Oh, good heavens, man, I didn't say she was dying. She's young and strong. We'll see she has the best of nursing and the best of care.
She's still the same. My wife is with her.
Hurry along, girls, please. We're all so anxious. There was a prayer for her in assembly. Is Julia conscious? Did she send me a message?
No message. She speaks sometimes, but it's meaningless. Fever. I came to thank you for last night. It is possible that you saved her life.
But you shouldn't have left the hospital to come here. Although I am deeply touched that you did.
No one told me that you admire Signor Mussolini.
Your wife and I discussed your country's leadership. She explained your position to me.
Wonder that she did not explain yours to me.
Perhaps she did not think it was important.
Teachers' politics are always important.
Our politics may differ, Mr. Cibelli, but we both love Italy.
Oh, you love Italy, do you?
Deeply, if only as a tourist and a student of history.
What part of our long history interests you most, Miss Brodie?
All of it, Mr. Cibelli. Italy gave us our culture.
No. It was Greece invented Western culture. Rome merely distributed it, a byproduct of conquest. You notice I say Rome, not Italy. Italy didn't exist as a country until the 19th century, as of course you are aware. It is Rome you admire, isn't it, Miss Brodie? Ancient Rome. Ancient Caesars.
Italy now has a new Caesar. I should think you would be proud.
It is difficult to be proud when one is frightened. A great many Italians are frightened these days. Didn't you know that? They are frightened to act. They're frightened to speak. Some too frightened even to remain in their country. The citizens pay a high price for Caesars, Miss Brodie.
But you are singularly prejudiced. Just because it may not be possible for your government to give you unbridled license to print whatever you want.
This is a futile conversation. You are ignorant and foolish. But I am angry. I am very angry. I did not abandon my home and career. I dragged my wife and child from their home and bring them to this country. only to hand Julia over to a teacher who preaches fascism.
I do not preach fascism. I do not preach anything. I merely try to make my pupils aware of the world, of all its wonders and excitements.
You are an admirer of Mussolini, admit it.
Of course I admit it. Why shouldn't I be? There is much to admire in the man.
You say as much to your girls.
I do. I admire Charles Lindbergh. I say as much. I admire Lloyd George. I say as much. I admire Serge Diaghilev, Emmeline Pankhurst, Florence Nightingale. I admire all men and women who have the special strength to break new ground.
Miss Brodie, what you admire are leaders. Hasn't it ever occurred to you that leaders can be dangerous? When Julia is well, I shall remove her from Marcia Blaine with prejudice, which means that I shall inform the school authorities that you are giving your students political instruction.
Your wife said you left Italy because you believed in freedom of speech. May I inquire, Mr. Cibelli, if you have no regard to my freedom of speech, does it only work one way?
Oh, Mr. Cibelli, you are here. There's a telephone call for you. They said it was urgent. Follow me, Mr.
Yes, I understand. I'm going now. She's gone.
I grieve for you with all my heart.
Miss Brodie.
As most of you know, Julia Cibelli is dead. Julia was among you, and known to me only a short time. But she was a girl we shall not forget. Feel no shame in your tears. We shall remember her in our prayers, her and her father and mother. Julia was an only child, and we must consider the terrible grief of her parents. Her mother and father lost first their country, then their child. Such a terrible grief is inexplicable, except in the mind of God, who moves in mysterious ways. Her father is a brilliant man, a proud man, whose pride led him to abandon his country. It was for love of that country that Julia ran away and caught her death. The child acted out of a patriotism that the man denied. There is surely a lesson there for us. There is a beautiful poem by Emily Bronte, Remembrance. Sandy, come up here and read to us. I have marked the verses. There will be no arithmetic today.
Cold in the earth, in 15 wild Decembers, from those brown hills melted into spring. Faithful indeed is the spirit that remembers, after such years of change and suffering. Sweet love
of youth, forgive if I forget thee, while the world's tide is bearing me along. Other desires and other hopes beset me, hopes which obscure, but cannot dwell.